circumstances, baby. No, God is always there for me. Yeah, through the sunshine or through the rain, through the pleasure or through the pain, God is always there for me. So I met this old man. He was so poor, didn't hold no bed, so we slept on the floor. He's always smiling, never heard him complain. He said I've proven God again and again. So no matter what the circumstances, baby, God is always there for me. Yeah. Through the sunshine or through the rain, through the pleasure or through the pain, God is always there for me. No matter what the circumstances, baby, yeah, God is always there for me. Yeah. Through the good times or through the bad, through the happy times or through the sad, God is always there for me. The landlord wears the rent, school fee too, partner drop bonds, and the youth them need you. Friends all ask me what I'm gonna do. I smile and tell them that God will see me through. So no matter what the circumstances, baby, yeah, God is always there for me. Yeah, through the sunshine or through the rain, through the pleasure or through the pain, God is always there for me. So no matter what the circumstances, baby, God is always there for me. Yeah, through the good times or through the bad, through the happy times or through the sad, God is always there for me. I met this old man. He was so poor, he didn't hold a bed, so we slept on the floor. He's always smiling, I never heard him complain. He said I've proven God again and again. So no matter what the circumstances, baby, God is always there for me. Yeah, through the sunshine or through the rain, through the pleasure or through the pain, God is always there for me. No matter what the circumstances, baby, no, God is always there for me. Yeah, through the good times or through the bad, through the happy times or through the sad, God is always there separate me from your love, my Jesus. Nothing will be able to turn me away from you. I love you, Father. Anyhow, the afflictions of the righteous, the hearts of men getting more and more vicious. Brutality is on the increase. Tell me, when the love of God sees no power on earth to separate me from your love, my Jesus. I love you, Father. This level of crime, only love can eradicate. We must demand justice from the church and the state, and confess to God all our evil ways. And He will give us so much better days when we show love to each and every brother. Love will return to protect mother, daughter, sister. Let's hope in our heart to those who are in need, who never.
Good afternoon to all my listeners and viewers. Welcome to Rebel Radio. Friday, big racing day. You know, we are a little bit late. And as you know, we are in the election season, both in Jamaica and in the Caribbean. Five countries in the Caribbean having their elections by September. Two have already done so, Suriname and Trinidad. All right, I have with me one of the members of Parliament in Guyana. And as a matter of fact, she is a member of the opposition party, Miss Coretta MacDonald, also a trade unionist. But we are going to talk about elections in Guyana. Now, good afternoon, Coretta.
Well, good afternoon to you, and how are you? And of course, good afternoon to your listening audience.
Yes, I am supposed to be okay. So,
all right, we're okay here in Guyana too. We've had lots of rains over the last couple of days,
yes.
But of course, we're also into the silly season.
Yes, of course, yes. So the date has been announced. Now it is September. So,
yes, September 1st.
Right. So the parties are in high gear now.
Parties are in high gear. Well, higher gear, I should say, because they've been in high gear before.
Yes, okay. But one thing I observed that based on what I have seen, that the elections are going to be held and still on that flawed list there that the opposition has been complaining about.
Yes, the elections, and that's the only concern that we have, because I know that GCOM have been saying that they cannot produce biometrics. They can't have biometrics in time for the elections. Yes. But then you would have had a list for the last 5 years, and that list is still not accurate.
Right.
And so we are wondering, how is it that GCOM is now saying that they are ready for elections when they still have a flawed list?
Okay. Well, that is an issue. How the opposition plans to deal with that?
Well, there is a period for us to do verification, and we are going to be looking at that. Well, of course, we've been doing that, and we are going to finalize that list so we can present that list. In addition to that, the three of the commissioners at GCOM, they have outlined what this September 1st is going to be doing to the commission in terms of its preparedness for elections. We are waiting to see what is going to come out of is that the chairman of the Elections Commission, rather than being there and steering the ship, she has always taken the side of the government. And so whether it's an issue that is of concern or not of concern, she has been voting with the government commissioners, which has caused the citizens of this country to say to her that she has lost all the integrity she worked for over the couple of years when she sat on the bench as a judge. Persons have said it openly. They have no more respect for her. Because on simple matters, rather than resolving the issues, she would have decided to take the side of the government to not deal with simple issues. And so, yes, going into elections, a date has been announced, and you have a flawed list that you're going into the elections with is saying to all and sundry that you're prepared to rig the elections for the government even before the date would have been announced and even before the date itself.
Wow. That don't Coretta, that don't sound good at all, because I remember clearly the last election there were a lot of legal battles after the election. I remember that. And it took some time before those legal, I don't even know if all those legal matters were heard, but it would appear.
Well, they have not been heard.
Yes.
But let me say to you, coming out of the 2020 elections, both the opposition then, who are government now, and the government then, who's opposition now, they signed on to a recount. And coming out of that recount, there were many revelations which have not been addressed. As a matter of fact, CARICOM and EU, they would have given their recommendations to GCOM, and they have not adhered to those recommendations, and these were coming out of all the findings that they did independently, and we've not seen GCOM budging to that. So it leaves much to be desired, one. Secondly, it is saying to us that persons are setting the pitch for confusion in this country. Because if you're going to go into elections with a flawed list, then you're setting the pitch for confusion. Because we're going to very well find persons turning up there and their names are not at a polling station that they're supposed to have their names at, or you're going to find their names not on any list. And then you will find persons who are dead, their names are appearing on that list. You're going to find persons who are living overseas and have not come to do any sort of verification. Their names are also going to be on that flawed list.
Yes, that is, as you pointed out, that is a situation that can lead to serious problems.
Serious problems.
Yes. So
what we've also noted too. Sorry that I have to cut you there. What we've also noted too is the election bullying has started and victimization, because we've seen a candidate throwing himself out there and making an official statement that his intention is to run for president of the country. Yes. And we've seen the government has already started going after him by trumping up all kinds of flimsy charges against him. So outside of the silly season, we have seen elections, bullyism, and fear, instilling fear into persons have started.
Wow. Yes. No, that is not good news at all. Not good news.
No, it's not. No. It's not good news at all.
Yes. So apart from the two major parties, are there any other parties that are likely to contest this election?
Well, we have the two main parties. We have the young man that I just spoke about. That's a small party that is going to launch very soon. We would have had we have the AFC. That party was a part of the coalition, but they're separate now. Maybe I know that they're talking with APNU, and so very soon we might see a coalition again. But we have seen about other parties emerging, and they are also there to contest for the elections. I know that we still have some time to coalesce, so you might very well see those 4 or 5 or 6 smaller parties coalescing to form a bigger umbrella, so that the coalition will have to run against the PPP.
Okay, I see. Yes. So
and so.
Yes, go ahead.
Go right ahead.
No, earlier.
Yes. So I was saying that the elections bullying. We hear from the government of the day that they are confident and they are confident, but yet with all of the confidence that they are talking about, they are still fearful, because if you're not fearful, then you wouldn't want to instill fear into citizens. You wouldn't want to instill fear into other persons who have decided that they want to challenge you. If you're confident, you're confident.
Yes, yes. So Coretta, just remind my audience, my listeners, what are some of the main issues facing the electorate in this election?
Well, the electorates at this election, some of the main issues that persons have had with this government, if I'm going to answer your question correctly, if this is what you want, persons have been looking for a government for the people, a government that is rid and discrimination, a government where all citizens feel equal. But if you've been tracking what has been happening in the media in Guyana, we have a one-party government that caters for only the elites, and within the elite, you have 3 branches: families, friends, and the favorites. They're the ones have access to and they're awarded all the contracts. They're the ones who are part and parcel of the decision making, while you have the masses out there just collecting whatever crop. And so the electorates going into these elections, outside of that, we would have had a huge rise in criminal activities and crimes. The education sector is in shambles. The health sector is in shambles. The infrastructure, the Ministry of Infrastructure is in shambles. And so citizens want to have a country where the masses are part and parcel of the decision making. They want to have a country where they are free of victimization. They want to have a country where the police is not an enemy to the citizens, but the police is a friend of the citizens, where they would have taken that oath to protect and serve. Recently, I'm sure you heard the whole big confusion that we had here, where lives were lost. Persons persons have been charged. Lots and lots of persons have been charged for terrorism, and that all of that came out of the death of a little 11-year-old. And so, while you would have expected the government or the state to reach out and protect a little 11-year-old, the state took the position of protecting a building.
Yes.
So an 11-year-old was reported missing while she was there with her grandmother. They went for a swim in the pool. She was reported missing, and while we expected the state to cordon off this hotel area and launch a search for this 11-year-old, the state prevented the parents and other relatives from conducting a search, and they stood there as barricades protecting the building of the owner.
Wow. Yes.
So those are some of the issues that citizens in this country will be voting against.
Right. Now, I know that in Guyana there is some votes are divided between blacks and Indians. And do you see that this election is going to the votes are going to be divided along racial lines?
Well, let me tell you what. The government will go down that line. And it's what they do all the time. They don't ever forget what they would have instilled in their supporters, what we call apanjat. You vote for your own. That is one of the terms that one of their founder members have been using. And they still continue to use that. And then they go out there and they create wedges in between those who are Afro-Guyanese and those who are Indo-Guyanese. And they bring Afro-Guyanese down to the gutters.
Yes.
And so the race baiting will continue to happen come this elections. And it might very well be even worse. But what we have noticed is that there are persons who will continue to support their party regardless of what they do. We have a whole bunch of young people, some of them first-time voters, who are going to come out there and make a difference based on issues.
Okay.
They're not going to vote. They're not going to vote race. They're going to vote based on issues, and that is where we are going to have this spill. And may I remind you and your listening audience that the difference between government and opposition is just 5,000 votes.
Yes. Yes.
One seat.
How many registered voters are there in Guyana at the moment?
Well, in Guyana, we have not been able to census 500 voters. I will be giving you inaccurate information. We have seen numbers being floating around, but with the same numbers being floated, when you look at what they're telling you about how many children we have under the age of 18 and young adults between a certain age, when you add those numbers as against matured adults, it's not adding up. Mm-hmm. So the government continue to play games. They continue to inflate numbers and pad up the list. One of the other things that they've been doing too is they've decided to use the influx of Venezuelans who are coming into this country, and they've said that as long as your parent is a Guyanese, you're eligible to apply for birth.
Yeah.
Have spent a year or more, you can apply. And so this is their way of padding the list to benefit themselves. So there has been no proper verification. That we have some Venezuelans in this country, we have some Brazilians in this country who can't speak 1 ounce of English, but they have Guyanese birth certificates and they have Guyanese ID card. So I don't know how these persons could be living here for all this time and they don't know English. Simple things you ask and they can't tell you. Some of them come to uplift birth certificates and they can't explain in English what they come to uplift. So these are all issues that were placed out there. But you know what? The government doesn't see this as being anything of concern because they want to use that to their advantage.
Yes. So as it without having the official census records, is it in Guyana now? Is it a situation where Indo-Guyanese outnumber Afro-Guyanese?
That has been so for maybe 10, 12 years, 8, 9 years ago. It is not like that now. And that is why the PDP government is seeking to pull others in, like the Venezuelans and the Brazilians. They gave them all access to come into this country. Whereas the Haitians who were here, they deported hundreds of them, and they've put stipulations on them that they have to be in receipt of a visa to come to Guyana. But the Venezuelans and the Chinese and the Indian nationals and so on, they can come in here, they can spend whatever time they want. The Venezuelans, they just come across the border in little speedboats, and it's okay.
Okay. Yes. Well, it from all indications, Coretta, it will appear as if this election are going to be plagued by controversial issues. And
yes, of course.
Yes. And it is likely, if that is the case, it will have a negative impact. It's likely to have a negative impact on the results.
Of course. And you're so correct.
Yes. And therefore,
because
yes.
the results will show not the will of the people, but the will of the government, or the will of the party who wants to remain in government.
Yes. And you know that will not be good for the democratic aspirations of the voters, nor for Guyana either. And I hope that.
But you see this is what we talk about all the time. It is good to preach. But when it's time to practice what you preach, that's where you have a problem. Because when this very government, when they were in opposition, they spoke every day, they condemned the voters list. They clamored every day because they wanted biometrics. But now that they're in government, they don't want biometrics. They don't want a new voters list.
Yes. Well,
and if you preach democracy, then you ought to practice it.
I think so. That's the right thing.
We have seen there's been revelations not only from the opposition, but there's been revelations from the Auditor General in their reports, where they have said that there are so many contracts that have been issued and works not done. Persons were awarded contracts, monies were received, but no work being done. You've seen contracts awarded, work started, and then after a few mornings, nothing else happening. We have, for example, a school where a contract of $2 billion was awarded. Work started on that school, and over a year now, at school. But the government monies were issued, and there is nobody who is being held accountable for all of these things and all of these corrupt acts. And so this government endears itself in corruption and more corruption. And when we do corruption in that aspect of contracts being awarded, we have the corruption in the police force, where we have seen huge loss. Nobody is held accountable. We've seen an assistant commissioner of police being held. He has over 200 charges.
Yes.
And that is an assistant commissioner of police. So you can understand what is happening here. Now, there is a ministry that is responsible for the Guyana Police Force. Wasn't anybody checking all these transactions that were happening over the years? And so this is what we have happening in this country. Corruption, more corruption, plenty more corruption. You have, whether it's in the drug bust, whether it's in the gold smuggling, whether it's in the contracts that are being awarded. You know, we got some roads here that we call dry weather roads. When it rains, we have allocations in the budget where, again, contracts are issued. I can give you another one. A contract was issued for the procurement of textbooks for the grade 3 level. That entire batch of textbooks had to be pulled off or pulled out of the schools because it was incorrectly printed. And I'm saying huge sums were awarded for that. Now, nobody is held accountable for that. I mean, if you're going to issue a contract, then you ought to have all the systems in place, your proofreaders and everybody there, so that you don't put textbooks out there and then you have to pull them off the shelf when monies were.
Yes.
Not the first time it's happening. It's not the first time we are having contracts issued to schools. Contractors collect monies and then they disappear. And you don't see these contractors being blacklisted. But for simple things, you see other persons being blacklisted. You see citizens going to prison for a spliff. But a man being held with thousands of grams of marijuana, he gets bail for that.
Okay. Well, Coretta, I tell you what, we have to leave it there for this afternoon, but we'll have to follow up these issues and keep them on the front line. So, as you know, to be continued. Let us talk again.
Yes, my dear. Thank you for having me. Okay. And do have a wonderful weekend.
Same to you, Coretta. That is Miss Coretta.
Thank you so much.
It is Miss Coretta MacDonald, Member of Parliament there in Guyana. And you heard her telling us about the situation in Guyana leading up to elections. Let us take a break. This is Rebel Radio.
You don't know it's a rubber dub health, tonic wine, the finest wine. So all of the man them want to tune into the wine here, you know. You say if you don't want to go long and strong, you just tune into rubber dub.
Tools, Hardware and Supplies is holding up the heat this summer with their super saving summer sale. Prices are slashed on everything you need to fix up your home. Beautiful tiles, sleek doors, top quality windows, modern sanitary ware, exclusive flooring and more. At Tools, Hardware and Supplies, we have you covered for the summer.
So come visit us at 279 Spanish Town Road, 4 South Camp Road, 8 Red Hills Road,
or online at toolsja.com.
Tools!
The Lion King of Hardware.
lights keep her shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores.
We're reaching heights, our energy that lights the sky. Shine bright, Jamaica. Shine bright, Jamaica. Feel the rhythm, we're on track. Feel it, feel it. Together we rise, together we climb. JPS Jamaica, together we shine.
Shine for the ends, shine with your family, shine with your friends. Light up the streets and make the vibes blend. Yo, JPS, and make the shine never end.
Can't even walk without you holding my hand. I thought number one would surely be me. I thought I could be what I wanted to be. I thought of myself as a mighty big man, but I can't even walk without you holding my hand. Thank you, Jesus. Can't even walk without you holding my hand. Mountains too high and the valleys too wide. Down on my knees, I've learned to stay. That I can't even walk without you holding my hand. Help me, Jesus. Ah, yeah. Oh, Lord, yeah. Ooh-wee. Oh, yeah. I thank God I made Jesus my one and all. From now on this day, I'm surely gonna call. And if I don't trust it, I'd be less than a man. Cause I can't even walk without you holding my hand. Oh Lord, can't even walk without you holding my hand. Mountains too high and the valley's too wide. Down on my knees, I've learned to stay. Can't even walk without you holding my hand. Thank you, Jesus, for all you have done for me right now. You've been so good to me. I thought number one would surely be me. I thought I could be what I wanted to.
Welcome back to Rebel Radio. And we are going to be talking about some local politics now. We're going over to West Portland. Yes. And we want to find out what is happening in West Portland, you know. So we have with us today our resident of West Portland, Justice of the Peace, Keith Duncan. Mr. Duncan, good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir. So, what are some of the main issues in West Portland? West Portland is a big parish. What is happening? Tell us what is happening down there.
Well, depends on what you want to know in terms of West Portland. From the other side or from my side? I'm a comrade, you know.
Yeah. No,
So
I want to know.
From the other side?
I want to know what is happening in the constituency. In other words, what are the issues facing the people down there, the residents?
in West Portland, we don't have no much work for the people.
Yeah.
We only see the MP when election time come around.
Uh-huh.
That's is that election MP we have. And we only see things done when election time, like he might come fix bridge, he might come give a bus,
Mm-hmm.
he might come do something for hype up the people and to support him. And it has been happening for many years. Fix water, give light. Many years we have been doing this in West Portland. And the people have been saying, up to last night, I'm home. I heard some people passing and saying something, and I recognize the person then. Them say nothing now go on, and I'm come with the election. People now work. But some of these own people, I say that.
Mm-hmm.
People now work, nothing now go on for the people, and them come with election now. How them have to deal with it?
So hold on, Mr. Vaz has been a member of parliament for more than 10 years now, right?
More than 10 years.
Yes. So tell us some of what has been done for West Portland. Tell me some of the development that has taken place.
The only two things I see right now in West Portland right now so far is them mash up a hospital, them build a clinic, them refurbish the police station, so them a refurbish the market now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, see nothing else. The fire station in a bad condition, the library in a bad condition, the parish council building in a bad condition, the town have no employment. Don't to the liquor park them in a bad condition, the Lynch Park in a bad condition, the road them in a bad condition.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about the roads. What about the roads in the constituency?
They are in a very bad condition. That's I went to Bible a couple of weeks ago to visit something for somebody. And I could never believe I the same road that. You see, these gentlemen have been giving people road work. Some man, we don't know if them can fix the road. They don't know nothing about road fixing. And
then tell me, then Mr. Duncan. Mr. Duncan, are you there?
yes, I listen to you, man.
Yes. So tell me something. If he has been performing so poorly, how is it that he has won about 4 times? This will be his 4th term?
Yes.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes.
West Portland is the original a strong JLP constituency. You know?
Yes.
First person to win it. The first person to win it. It was Mr. Jigs and his come win it after. 2 times people ever win it. So what is a strong JLP?
Yeah, I know.
The people with them used to the food liquor type of politics. And he used that very well in Portland. Zinc, the old zinc and them type of thing. And food and that type of thing. And the people love that. And them go for all those things over the years.
Yes.
You can see right now in even this election how much East Portland in there. Because he believes in my West Portland covered. Yes. In a campaign down here. But I don't think so this time it have happened that way. But the people are getting sense. Can't go a Bangarage up on the main road up there. Yeah. No big chop. And the people have been speaking about these things when I tell you. I mean, I tell you life on them. So, I'm a guess coming this time.
Okay.
What him do all the while, he must some special man. He give certain amount of money to go around and then buy them way. When I ask, I tell you that we see that all the while. right? And the people get used to it. People sit on the roadside and vote till him come. And him try to bully the people them, all the organization them, government service, and try to bully them. People afraid of him. He used to work with a department and the people afraid of him. Bully. How can you have an MP and you can't even talk to the MP?
What you mean
Can't talk to him, you know?
What you mean you can't talk to him? I don't understand that.
See, like if me I talk to a person face to face, you can't talk to that man for nothing.
Why he doesn't talk to the people?
No time for the people. Everybody have to text him. So if you can't do, you're dead.
Okay.
I know of a lady the other day, son in a problem, and she has seek some assistance, but she cannot explain herself properly. And the lady says she hang up himself, hang up him phone on her. And that is disgusting. All right, now she said she's not voting for him again. And she's a strong JLP.
Yes.
And it's not been happening right over and over.
So West Portland is a strong farm. What are the main crops in coffee?
What's your name?
Coffee is the
Yes, coffee. Coffee. We used to have coffee and banana. We don't have none of them that thing again. We don't have much. A little coffee we have. When Jigson is left, when left the constituency, we have been having thousands of bags of coffee we are read. Now we never do that again. Him got promise people say again $20 back, 20,000 back when he win.
No, but I mean, I don't know how the people would buy into that because he's not a...
Yeah, the people...
I don't know how the people would buy into that, saying that he's going to get them, because he's not a coffee purchaser. So how would he be?
Because, yeah, the people go up what him saying. Anything him say, the people jump to it. And when him say things, it don't mean nothing. He just do it to get votes. That man, they are nearly much years on the team a housing scheme. That man bill above in our West Portland. Not even a housing scheme in seek up to get land to build in above Bay here. In our West Portland. And we are so short of houses. Most of the people in West Portland have a seat job outside. The young people them.
Yes.
Every day they come to us. Every day they come to us and look recommendation and then sort of thing there.
Yes.
Put the family puts somebody they can use your name and her father name in the shelter.
But you would say that he still has a strong
your name and her father name. Yeah.
Justice, you would still agree that he has a very strong support in the constituency though.
Yes, you can't deny that. You can't deny that. Why would I deny that? He still has.
Okay.
And we have the other side my side have to do a lot of work. A lot of work. It's not going to be no easy walkover.
Yes.
No election is no easy walkover.
No.
Nobody in Jamaica. It was said that in a Shearer time, Peter Bunting couldn't beat him. And Peter Bunting beat him.
Yes.
So no election, you can't say a man can walk over with you. Right? Is we are doing politics. There are some special man who go around and just buy vote in the constituency. Put in my address. I will put in that. Put your address. Yeah. Just go around and buy vote for him. And people come to me all the while. People know the people who go around and do it to him. Who did a Banga Rich country, who did a Banga Rich, who did a Buff Bay, who beat a Monvern Belvedere. We know them. It happened last election. You understand? Our concern is this. You see? The EOJ office in West Portland. We have a serious concern with that office.
Why?
Serious concern.
Why?
Because all the person who work with EOJ on election day are from the JLP. Most of them, more than 3/4. If you know a person who apply and one thing come from a PNP background, then I get the job.
Yeah.
That sort of thing we have been happening in West Portland. You try to control everything, right? And through that now, it's very hard. People must say, why we can't beat this man? But at the type of thing we do. Me have a friend. Right now, me have a friend, Go to Port Antonio. Often. So me didn't talk politics all the while. And you didn't tell me the last time I go to Port Antonio? Well, them I say, them can, the PNP man up at East Portland, they pan the ground more than them. But the JLP friend, I tell my friend that, And the only way they can beat him this time is he might get a whole car from hard boat and money. And that's how them have plan to beat him. Beat him up. And when you hear them things come up, it is a serious start to man.
So
Jamaica.
they are getting a lot of cars. What they are going to do with the cars? You mean to transport voters?
Listen to me. When I talk about when I talk about transport, they might plan to give a car and all them something there. That's what I'm saying they might plan to do. The last time I election running at Natta Bay, he was one of the man in charge. And a lot of youth at Natta Bay appear run and hide after the election. And go back with them bike and them something in car. Look and give them back. Runway, all hide in a tree. That's for them strategy. And do it at Portland, every bike then give the police take them back around them. No papers. Who can name that?
Oh, I see.
Put in last name, first name.
Just hold it a second there. Let me try and get me scramble again. Just a second. Hold a second there. Yes, we are in West Portland. Trying to get a feel and understanding of what is happening on the ground over there. And based on what Mr. Duncan is saying, it does not appear as if the Member of Parliament is doing a lot of work over there. It does not appear so at all. But he is the one who has been winning. Yes. Mr. Duncan, you are there?
Yeah, I'm still there, man.
Yes. So you are saying the infrastructure in the constituency, the roads are in bad condition. What about water supply? What about water supply in West Portland?
At the first time I remember see Portland I run out of water. All the night time we have water. Because the mother not plan the thing properly. We never used to have this water problem and a jigs any time. How come we have it now?
So the
bad planning. This man don't listen to nobody. This man don't go get in Coney's work. We can't do the work. And these are the things where mash up the country. People who can't do the work, and they might get the work.
Yeah. And what about school bus. He has introduced school bus for the constituency.
Let me ask you something. I'm going to respond to that. What age group vehicle people can bring down from America come to Jamaica? What age group? If I want to bring a car from America come to Jamaica, what age group may I have to bring?
I think it can go beyond 7 years, I think.
All right. So all the government bring a car, bring a bus. We are 16-year-old in the country. That is a double standard.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
That is a double standard. It can't be good for some, but it's good for some. We can't say that. You see, we talk as we talk in Jamaica, man, so we bad mind people, and say, no, bad mind. If a 7 year, it must be 7 years for everybody. It can't be 7 for some and 16 for some.
So the buses that are coming in are 16-year-old? 16
The
year?
one that the one is here now, 16-year-old. What's your name? Yeah, the one is here now, 16-year-old.
It start working already?
Yeah, it start working.
Okay.
Name and signature.
Put your signature.
So what? It carried the children in his constituency to school?
Yeah, that is good.
Yes.
We're not cried on that. We're not cried because we need it. A lot of these busmen have been crashing our boat and killing off and picking them on the road. My grandmother died last year in an accident coming from school out White Rock.
Yes.
Oh, gee.
So that as far as that is concerned, the students in Western Portland now, they have a better transport system. That is a fact.
Go again?
I'm saying the students in West Portland, they now have a better transportation system.
Yes, but they might complain too.
What are they complaining about?
Yeah. Let's put Murray. Let's put Stamp. Complain saying that the bus is hot. You hear them talk? They talk say the bus hot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, you know.
But at least they have transportation. It might not be comfortable, but they have transportation. That is not a some of these MP now put them picking in them kind of transportation if you carry them to school. So why ever put people now if you carry them to school? You get me? Yes.
You have to be practical. You not put your own into it, but you have to put people picking it.
Yeah.
Me hard line when it comes to certain Jamaican people and them picking, you know. You know, you have to be practical. You not put yours, don't put mine.
So they say, you say the students are complaining that the bus is hot.
Yeah. Me hear it say them say the bus is hot. Me hear them say that.
Okay.
Me not interview nobody, you know. We meet up on the street. Sometimes I hear them talk. People who take the bus to them, me tell them that. You understand? So
is one bus in the constituency, right? One.
Yeah. One bus of our.
Okay.
And these are the things where mash up this country. Only when election time come, you come give people them type of thing. It's not good for it. People need to have them things. No wait and say right now, we in Jamaica block election every year. No. We have to start an election every year. Because the only time that we are going to receive something from the politician every year, election. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Not sure. I just read that.
Okay. I see. Yes. So the people in Western Portland, They're not getting consistent water supplies. The roads are bad. The agriculture, you say, is down. Unemployment affecting the young people. Yes.
Yeah.
So you would say that the situation in West Portland is bad?
It's bad. How can you, listen, how can you let your children going, you know how much children have how much subject and have to work up a water company? Not saying say the water company embarrassing. A lot of them, because me have to deal with a lot of them for their reference. And me ask them, ask me, and me ask them. How much subject you have? 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
And nothing they have to do with that. That's not good.
The water company is the only place that is providing them with employment.
Right. I can't send my daughter, my child, go to high school. And come up from a water place.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not discriminate nobody, place. But it can't be like that. You not send people to go to school and come back and work at water.
All right, hold it there for a minute. We are going to take a break. I will I'll call you back. As a matter of fact, just hang up. I will call you back. We are going to take a break now. This is Rebel Radio. Let us go for a break.
Never gonna tease her. Boom, bam. You don't know, so Rubber Dub Health Tonic Wine, the finest wine. So all of the man them want to tune into the wine here, you know. You say if you don't want to go long and strong, you just tune into Rubber Dub.
Tools, hardware and supplies is only up big week this summer with your super saving summer sale. Prices are slashed on everything you need to fix up your home. Beautiful tiles, sleek doors, top quality windows, modern sanitary ware, exclusive flooring and more. At Tools, hardware and supplies, we have you covered for the summer.
So come visit us at 279 Spanish Town Road, 4 South Camp Road, 8 Red Hills Road,
or online at toolsja.com.
Tools!
The Lion King of Hardware.
Oh, Jamaica, rise, we're built with fire, passion and vibes, and through it all, there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores.
We're rich in lights, our energy that lights the sky. Shine bright, Jamaica. Shine bright, Jamaica. Feel the rhythm, we're on track. Feel it, feel it. Together we rise, together we climb. JPS Jamaica, together we shine.
Shine from the ends, shine with your family, shine with your friends. Light up the streets and make the vibes blend. Yo, JPS and make the shine never end.
I've had many tears and sorrows, questions for tomorrow. There's been time I didn't know right from wrong, but in every situation, God gave me consolation that my trials come to make me strong. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, I've shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff that comfort me. Those wicked will come upon me to eat up my flesh. They will stumble and fall. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to put my trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon His word. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to put my trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon His word. To trust in Jesus, to trust in God. Through it all, Lord have mercy. What is to be will be. Come me just a come me just a come and me no want no botheration, boy. Come me just a come me just a come and me no want no botheration, boy. Come me just a come, me said that come me just a come. No want no botheration, oh. Come me just a come me just a come, and me no want no botheration.
Welcome back. And we have with us now the PNP candidate for West Portland, Miss Doreen Campbell. Good afternoon, Miss Campbell.
Good afternoon. How are you? And good afternoon to your listeners.
Yes. So what's happening in West Portland? I was talking to one of your constituents a while ago, and they were telling me that nothing is happening. Water supply is bad, roads are bad, the farming situation is bad, young people, nothing for them. Is that true?
We could keep on going with the list, yeah?
Yeah.
We could keep on going with the list. The constituency is really in a very bad state.
Yes.
Much to the surprise of most of Jamaica. Because most people believe that the constituency is one. Can you hold on 1 second, please? Just 1 second, please. 1 second. I'm sorry about that.
Yes.
All right. So most people in Jamaica believe that this constituency, because of who represents it, is doing very well, is flourishing, they name it after themselves, so therefore it must be awesome. But it is not. The constituency is bleeding. It's on the verge of collapse.
Yes.
The economy, there's absolutely no financial base here. Farming is the number one survival industry for most people in the constituency. And farming has gotten a major blow over the years of representation from this MP. You know, when you look at a box for coffee, which is the main crop for the constituency, it is so low that most of the farmers have literally walked away from the land, and the lands are left barren, unattended. So once there is no coffee, once there is no agriculture, then the towns die. And that is what is happening to the largest town that services the constituency, which is Buff Bay. So while it seems that there's a lot of activity in the town of Buff Bay, there's really no money in the town. There's no money. And that in itself is a problem. And that has to do with farming. If you look on the roads, the best part of the road is the part that we have to say thank God to P.J. Patterson for his vision for having a highway around the island. But once you get off the main road and make any right turn, because you can't make a left, you have to always make a right. And any right turn in this constituency, the roads are bad, really bad. I don't mean ordinary bad. I don't mean, you have a few here and there. I mean, the road is literally extremely bad. And that's because of absolutely no maintenance whatsoever. No program is in place. So that has to do with road. And that's why I want to know how much time you have, because there's just so much that is going on in this constituency that Jamaica needs to know.
Yes.
And why it is important that we cannot. They have these, I saw a thing a while ago that says, choose Jamaica. They're trying to mess with people's brain when it says, choose Jamaica. But we got to choose Jamaicans. Because it is the Jamaicans that is suffering and struggling, the ordinary man. If a farmer can't sell him box of coffee, he must come down to your office and beg you some back to school assistance. It's the oldest trick in the political book. Keep the people poor. And when you keep the people poor, they must come to you for bread. And when you give them bread, they look on you as Master Lord.
Yes.
Because you know, save them from hunger.
So you would say that right now the constituency of West Portland, that the people are suffering. Things are really bad for the residents there.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
It's really a tough time for them. It's really and truly a very tough time. This is once a very proud constituency to be in. I said it yesterday in a meeting at Windsor Primary School in East Portland, that when I used to go up the Buff Bay Valley and the people know I'm coming to a meeting, when I'm leaving, I don't have space in the back of my car to carry food supply that they give to you.
Yes.
No, any food and fruits that they find, they sell it. They have to sell it.
Yes.
Because that's the only way for them to keep going. So it's really bad.
Yes.
We used to have a football team, a Georges football team. All we have now, every year, them put on a little corner league competition, and the people them playing for $100,000 prize. No respect for West Portland. So we used to have corner league. We don't have that no more. We used to have a hospital. We don't have that no more. And they replaced the hospital and said they put a clinic. And I don't know what clinic is. It is a type 5, type 1, type. I don't know what it is. Because half of the building is not functional. Under my watch, a clinic like that will be changed and turned into an urgent care center. Because you have an urgent care center, you open from 8 in the morning and you close at 12 midnight.
I heard the MP saying that he he has provided a bus now. A bus is in place to take students to school.
Yes.
Okay.
And a bus is there to take the kids to school. It looked to me like the bus, because of the election, the bus is rushed.
Mm-hmm.
The bus is rushed. The thought process behind it is rushed.
Yes. Okay.
But Colin Bell and myself have been beating the issue of needing desperately a school bus. But Jamaica need to understand, don't celebrate because you finally put one bus in here to take care of East and West Portland 2 months before school closed. Don't forget, CXC is going on now.
Yes.
So very few kids are going to school.
Mm-hmm.
But so don't celebrate now that you have put a school bus in here, because it took you 18 years to do so. And even though you put it 18 years later, you still have not thought about how it was going to operate, because most of the kids that is taking the bus, they don't come from the main road. They come from the hills. When Errol Ennis was MP, Errol Ennis had school bus going through the hills, round up through Skibo, come back down through to Swift River, through Shrewsbury, and come down.
Mm-hmm.
So kids were picked up in their communities and taken to school. This bus can't make no turn off of the main road.
Okay.
But guess what? We still need to say that we're happy for the bus.
Yes.
Because I can tell you that one of my dearest friends, Portia Campbell, Pastor Portia Campbell, she lost her son on the Buff Bay Road in an accident.
Oh my.
That accident where we lost so many Titchfield kids, one was killed and the others were maimed for life.
Yes.
So you come in with a school bus now, don't think nobody is supposed to be jumping up after 18 years and dancing because you carry one bus serving between yourself and your wife. Mm. That's not good enough. And if you were really representing the constituency of West Portland, you would take a more holistic approach to the school bus system. You would have recognized that the taxi operators are now hurting, because everybody knows taxi operators don't make any money during the summer months.
Mm-hmm.
So when you come now with a school bus 2 months prior to summer, you're now telling the taxi operators to go find an income somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I am saying the school bus is important, and I personally salute the school bus. I salute it. 18 years late. Thank God for the general election. And I don't know what will even happen when the election, which I expect to be done by July, what is going to happen September morning, because the wife in East Portland had said that the school bus is free for the month of May because it's child's month.
Mm.
After that, they have to pay to go on it. And you and I know the school bus is extremely hot because the windows can barely open, because it is made for the United States where they have air condition. They don't have any in the bus now. So when the kids start paying for school bus, they might very well go back to the regular taxi, which is fast and move and get them where they're going quicker.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not a proper plan in place for it. It's just something that they throw in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because the election is coming up. They want to do the ribbon cutting. They look like they're doing all kind of things. The other day they went to East Portland and they have a place to house people of unsound mind. But last night when I stopped by there, they're busy working on the place. But them already said them open it.
Mm-hmm. No, you mean that's the urban center? No, the urban center is not completed yet.
I'm not even talking about the urban center. That's in St. Thomas. I don't pay those things any mind, because that's another ribbon cutting exercise. I'm talking about the Minister Desmond McKenzie, who came over here and went to open this thing for the people of unsound mind, what they call a drop-off center. No thought process in that, because the millions of dollars that you put into this building, you should have used the resources, that millions of dollars, to retrofit the already existing homes for the street people. like the Portland Rehab Center in Port Antonio. Instead of you have this property that is on the main road in Port Antonio. And that's what they have now converted into what they call a drop-off center for people of unsound mind.
Yes.
And it's not even like it's a center that's going to hold the people for 24 hours of the day, like Bellevue. It's where they go in and sleep at night and come out back to roam the streets in the day, in a tourist resort at Port Antonio.
Yes.
So we have a lot of issues, and the issues are not of any interest to the MP of West Portland. His interest is just to be the minister, the super minister that he is, not the member of parliament for Western Portland. A place that have one high school. And if I never beat the issue of how that school need attention from the driveway you're walking in is pure water if rain ever falls. And finally, Labor Day, I see they roll in and start putting concrete down on the driveway. I salute that.
Yes. 18
years late, but I salute it.
Yes, yes.
I just wish the election would be a little bit later than July so that him can get a lot more work done. Because that's the only time we get to see anything being done in West Portland, because the election is coming up. And I don't think the people of West Portland are fools. They're struggling enough. They know it's time for change.
What about water supplies in West Portland?
This is 2025.
Yes.
And in 2025, people should be able to turn on them pipe and sip water and take a good bath from head to toe. Wash your hair like you live at Kingston. You can't do that in most of the communities in West Portland. Simply because nobody, I won't say nobody, I'm talking about the member of parliament for West Portland. No plans in place for water. No, let me say this to Jamaica and your listeners. Western Portland have rivers in this constituency that never goes dry. It don't matter what time of year it is.
Yes.
Most of the communities exist along the river. So the river is behind the house, but the water not in the pipe to the front. What can go so? But you can build a 13-story building or 10-story or 5-story building in Kingston, and you're able to get water up to the very last floor. And you can get water for your people. The river is right there. If it overflows bank, it's running at the people them house. And they can't get water in them pipe that is right there. To me, that's inhumane. And you're asking for another 5 years?
So
why should you be given another 5 years? That's the only question I need a debate, because I need to ask him this question. Why should you be entitled to another 5 years?
So based on your work in the constituency, Ms. Campbell, what are the voters, the people saying? Are they willing to give him another 5 years?
What I'm seeing is if a person is a laborite, then it's a laborite. If the people is a PNP, then it's a PNP.
Yes.
You might have a few people that cross in between, but somehow in the constituency, those that is said them is JLP is still JLP.
Yes, understood.
So this election is going to come down to who can get more of their voters out on the day. But it's not a switching going on over here. That's not what's happening in West Portland.
Yes.
But the PNPs in West Portland finally find an advocate for them. They finally recognize that I am a voice for the voiceless.
Yes.
And those JLP supporters that is tired of their MP they now see in me someone who can advocate on their behalf and somebody who genuinely cares about them and their well-being. This is what is missing in West Portland, just somebody to care. Somebody to understand that the primary schools, half of them is going to eventually close down in the hills because the roads are so bad that people are abandoning their residences. So therefore, the student population is also dwindling.
Yes.
They need somebody to come up with a plan to rescue the economy of West Portland. We have lands, Mr. Richards. We have lands, which mean we can create an industry, totally a new industry in West Portland.
Yes.
We can have entertainment. And if we have river, we can have water parks and slides and rides that make people from Kingston have to come here to come enjoy it. If we have river and water, it's not just only a water bottling plant we should have. We should also have a juice factory because we have land where we can organize our farmers properly and say, this batch of farmers, you plant pepper, you plant June plum, you plant cocoa, so that you don't have any glut. Right now, I have persons who want these products and can't get enough. People believe that banana, need to plant banana anymore because there's no exporting a banana. That's not true. I can buy any amount of pepper that can be produced in West Portland. I can buy any amount right now as I speak.
Okay.
But our farmers have to know that there's a market for their product.
Yes.
And their produce when they finish. If not, they have to dump it. I heard the chairman of the St. Margaret's Bay Division telling me a horror story of the amount of ginger that she planted. And half of it she had to dump. And there's no market.
No market. Yeah.
West Portland need a savior. They need a voice. They need help.
Yeah. So Buff Bay must be a sleeping town now.
Buff Bay doesn't even have a digital store. Buff Bay have a market that has been building now probably 16 years. The market still can't finish. You're going to see a ribbon cutting for the market just before the election. And you're going to see them going to put some people in there, but it's not ready. Every day them tinkering and tinkering and tinkering. I don't know how much millions is being spent on the Buff Bay market, but it still can't open yet. This is the constituency of the super minister, who I don't call Vaz anymore, I call Falls. Because it's not about false promises.
Yes.
You promised jobs. You promised that Dragon Bay would have been opened because your godfather was with you at the time. Dragon Bay, 18 years later, is still closed.
Yes.
He almost owned the Hollowell lands. But thank God that was, but then again, I can't say if it was stopped because sometimes you stop it publicly and privately, it still take place. I don't know. But good God, man, the people of West Portland, very humble people,
Yes. Miss Campbell, it really sounds depressing, I can tell you, because...
It's very depressing. The youth inside here don't have nothing to do. The youth don't have nothing to do. It's round robin and bingo.
I didn't expect to hear this in West Portland. I expect to be a buzzing community constituency.
Mr. Richards, we have a scheme in here they call New Scheme. They still call it New Scheme. Because 18 years this MP has been here and he has not dropped any building inside here and said this is a housing plan. So because of that, rental in Buff Bay is sky high. You can't find nothing to rent. No doctors come down here want to do any little work. They can't find anything because there's no space. We have land But the NP don't believe him should have started a new housing scheme. Thank God for the PNP administration plans of 50,000 houses.
Yes.
Thank God for their plans. Because it gives me hope that the land that I have identified for the new housing scheme in West Portland, that it will be built under my watch.
Okay.
Thank God for Mark Golden.
Yes.
Our youth inside here, everybody want to go on farm work program. But I can tell you, the farm work program is important because I am the queen for farm work. I sent away a lot of people with youth to the farm work program. But I can tell you there's another way to send the youth away. And at the same time, you send them away, but you also use them locally.
Yes.
My plan is to have a commercial driving school in the constituency. And a commercial driving school is no different from what I see in the United. This is not a brainchild of me. This is a copycat from me.
Okay.
Where I see it working in the United States, where people go and learn to drive front-end loaders, backhoe. They learn to drive low boys. They learn to drive, operate heavy-duty equipment. When they finish, they're certified by Caterpillar.
Okay.
And if you're certified to operate heavy-duty equipment, the construction industry can use these men.
Yes.
Because it's just construction industry can't find good operators.
All right, Miss Campbell, I tell you what, we have exhausted our time for today, but let me promise you, let us say to be continued. We are going to continue this discussion because there are so many issues, and we have to keep these issues on the front burner. So let us say that next week or following week, we'll talk again. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon.
And thank you so much for having me, and thanks so much for your listeners
Okay.
who were shared in the space today.
Right. That is Miss Doreen Campbell, the PNP candidate for West Portland. And boy, I didn't know that, that was the state of things. All right, coming up next is the world of sports and entertainment. This is Rebel Radio. Let us take a break.
Drink come never gonna tease her. Boom bang. You don't know it's a rubber dub health tonic wine, the finest wine. So all of the man them wanna tune into the wine here, you know. You say if you don't want to go long and strong, you just tune into rubber dub.
And vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores.
We're reaching heights, our energy that lights the sky. Shine bright, Jamaica. Shine bright, Jamaica. Feel the rhythm, we're on track. Feel it, feel it. Together we rise, together we climb. JPS Jamaica, together we shine.
Shine for the ends, shine with your family, shine with your friends. Light up the streets and make the vibes blend. Yo, JPS and make the shine never end. It's time
No matter what you do, you know say that we can't stop. We stand up and salute now to the yellow, the green, the black. And make them know say that we on this mystic.
Yeah. The world is for your taking, and giving up is the only crime.
Welcome to the world of sports and entertainment on the last Friday in the month of May, going down into June next week. Time really flies. Okay, so much to talk about. The Champions League, big event tomorrow. All right. And the overwhelming favorite at this time, PSG. The pundits are saying that they should get the better of Inter Milan. All right, but there's something I want to say or make a talk about with West Indies cricket and how the powers that be are handling West Indies cricket, you know, because in recent weeks we are not getting the results, chopping and changing, and it's like a series of things that is tumbling down on the West Indies cricket. I don't know if it's because of the decisions they have made and make changes, and you know, because sometimes when you do things, you know, and it's not right, you know, you find out that you move from the right formula, and then when you take a step, no, you try something else, and then things start to crumble. That's the present situation with West Indies cricket at this time, whether with the ladies, the men, the A team, the test team, the one day, 2020, and all that is taking place. From ever since the appointment of Darren Sammy to be coaching the three formats with all the team, I am just one of the person who don't really support that. Him don't get my thanks, a vote of thanks for that, Darren Sammy, no. And when you look at the recent job that Andre Coley, the West Indies white ball coach, has done with the team, taking them from that to third, and you know what he has done, and then without no reason you take the man and remove him and say we don't longer need it. Him not failing, no. The man do a fair good coaching with the team, and the team was going so good, and then you move him and say Darren Sammy I'm gonna take over from you. Come on, man. That now, I don't know how that not justifiable. None at all. Me I tell you, man. For the selectors are whoever come to the decision to remove Andre Coley and then put Darren Sammy in all three formats. Now, I am not going to preach doom and gloom, you know, but when you look at it, you know, right? No result is going West in this way. The ladies, them, oh God, them make changes and them throw away Chanel Henry, two Jamaican girls, and see them now then go down to England being whitewashed. I mean, Stephanie Taylor is not at her best, and she's on her way out. You know, I can say she not really pull her weight in the team, and them leave, test Stephanie Taylor and leave out the other two Jamaicans. But never fail none at all. The team is even playing worse right now. I'm sorry for the poor captain from Trinidad there, who are captain the West Indies ladies team, because she's doing her all. She don't have the Andrew Dattin, and she don't have the two Jamaicans, and the team is a lose, and every team a come a beat the West Indies ladies. I mean, go 3-0 against England now, and them have other matches to play. The red ball, the one day international team, right? When you look at a team like Ireland, you know, beat them the first one day, them, and that series eventually draw 1-1. Coming to England now, them lose the first one day. England pile up 400 and odd for them 50 overs and bowl out West Indies for 160 something. What a crushing defeat that is. And I saw the result I go. And we don't know what is happening with the players or what is taking place. It's just that I just look into it and say West Indies, the selectors, those who are in charge are making some bad decisions, and these are the results we are getting. Right? You can't have a formula where you have this person here do them captaincy so good, and and the coaching. And I'm going to take a stop, you know. It's just bare Jamaicans are the casualties in all these changes, you know. I bare Jamaicans, I'm a Lego. Ravman Powell, I don't see how them would have taken the captaincy from him and give it to someone else. Even though he's a very decent chap and him doing his own thing. But Ravman Powell deserves to be. The captaincy not supposed to take away from him, just like that. And even the coach of the white ball team, Andrew Coley. That is two wrong moves by the West Indies board or the selectors that do that right there. Yes. So it is of concern. Like it is a region, you know, and the results in the A team, the white ball team, the T20, the ladies, everything is going wrong right now where West Indies cricket is concerned. I hope them looking into this and say, well, what they are doing is not good enough. Not good enough at all. And it is of concern. And I hope they can fix it immediately. But when you go omit some people now, when you look, a long time insularity is taking place in West Indies cricket. The region, because we up north in the Caribbean and them down there feel say, well, I just them down there alone to come and play the cricket. And that has been going on for decades. That is why West Indies cricket is where it is right now, because of the insularity. All right. So it's something that is ongoing. From the time I'm going to say, boop, get out Dave Cameron. And the cricket start go down on the skeleton. And it just falls spirally after the omission of who? Dave Cameron. And then now you get Billy Heaven is not there right no more. And you said so now and take over the team and get coached. Let me tell you, Darren Sammy, you know, when it comes to West Indies cricket and Darren Sammy, there's nothing of note that you can look at this. Well, him captain 2 teams who have won the T20 World Cup. And they might use that as a resume, you know, because that team with Marlon Samuels is a team that tell you the truth. It is just talent. Anybody could have the team and done well with that West Indies team. But them down on the islands now see it like him is a savior. And him win the 2 T20 World Cup them and him just say, I give to Darren Sammy. Oh God. What are his personal credentials? Batting? No. Bowling? There's nothing that is so special about Darren Sammy. And what is his coaching license? These are some things when I like know if you have coaching license and what has he done. Remember captain coach the Windward team, then just take up West Indies coaching and just gonna give it to Darren Sammy like that. All because of, you know, they might in favor him and him come from down there. Because if he was a Jamaican, that would never be. I can tell you that. Because the Rodman Paul was the captain and then take it from him for a reason I don't know. And then move the 2 Jamaicans well for a reason I don't know. And take it from Courtney Walsh, who was doing so good, who won the World Cup with them. Well, I can understand with Courtney Walsh was, right? Yes. And everything is an anti-Jamaican thing, and that is what is plaguing West Indies cricket, because them just feel say them can do without the Jamaicans. And that is my opinion still, you know. But I don't know what holds for the future with West Indies teams at this time. But at this time, how them playing and the team selection is the same result I expect and is getting. Yeah, that is what is really happening now. And it is of concern that the cricket are go that direction there. Look at that. Even the ladies them didn't even qualify for the World Cup. You know? It is very embarrassing. And I don't see anybody talking about it. The governing body and all them do is taking the money from IPL because them are West Indians play down there. And it's like it's a eat off. Everybody come and want a little money is West Indies cricket like that. It's a hustling thing. Them take West Indies cricket and turn it into, me can tell you. I just said there right now. Others might say, well, yeah, but it not right. And because of how it's set right now, these are the results they will be continue getting until them realize the mistake and make some changes and put back the team. Pick people upon merit. Yes, pick them upon merit, man, and make them and the coach. I would like to see what is the coaching license that Darren Sammy have. Because I don't think he's a better person than Andrew Coley. No. Right? And nobody not asking no question. Okay. The next thing now, we're in touch right in the football right now, right? And we want to know the person, the CFU president. I know that Mike Ricketts is in the one of the vice president or something. But would like to know more on something coming from the CFU. I don't get to know him, I don't get his name, but I'm going to do some research to find out who is the president of the Caribbean Football Union. I know that the club championship is active and is good for all the clubs. What about the regional thing in the Caribbean? Like giving us back our Shell Cup or something like that. Instead of every minute we're playing tournament, we have to be tied up with CONCACAF. No. We need the president to talk about what CONCACAF is doing for CFU. Because we have most of the members down in the Caribbean right now. More than we have in America and the Central Americans, right? We want to ask Victor Montagliani what them having plans for the CFU. You have the club, we need back the regional competition like what we used to have before the Shell Caribbean Cup, but we need it back. And we're going to make sure, ask CONCACAF to look back into this because it's not everything we here in the Caribbean are going to just come and join CONCACAF for any national. No. So the World Cup qualifiers don't come. We need some tournament similar to what was at the CFU level that we can have in the Caribbean again. I don't know why. It's just since Jack Warner time we realized that no more Caribbean Cup football is not taking place. So we need it back. And I'm going to make sure see if we can do something to get back football in the Caribbean. Well, at least Cavalier is a Caribbean club champion. Well done to the job that Rudolph Speed is doing with Cavalier. And I don't know, it is of concern that every season that Mount Pleasant just roll heads and doing things different. They can't do things like that, man. You just have to just see where you come up short and strengthen back. This wholesale changes at Mount Pleasant is not going to work for them, right? And it's just one thing me I hope that this don't turn into like a Man City thing with Cavaliers because we don't want it to look like it's just them alone. I hope that Arnett Gardens can look into themselves and see where the need is. And I think, my opinion right now is to replace Xavier Gilbert and get a better coach. Yeah, we can take them over the semi-final line because I know this Arnett Garden team with a 1 and 2 pieces added to the team can get into the final and can give Cavalier or Mount Pleasant a run. But it just has a one team that's them bucking up on Cavalier all the time. You understand? And congrats to them for getting the third place. They'll be playing in this competition. And then eventually we represent Jamaica. It's 3 clubs we're going to have in the Caribbean Club Championship, right? So, something that we can talk about and look into. That Arnett Garden can really do something to make it competitive and get into the final. And people are weighing in on what happened on the final with this Labor Day thing that Chris Williams had put on the final. And the turnout was just not as good as in previous time, like the year before. I don't know. It's an experiment in trying to take it on the Labor Day. But I guess I think it's going to go back to the weekend or the Sunday, or, something like that for when the next season begins. Right? I think they're going to go back to that format. Yeah, so let's see what's going to do. And of course, get to understand that Rudolph Speed will be heading to, I don't remember, it was Monroe, I think. Yeah, for the Dacaster Cup down there. Yes. And in the past, person were making predictions between Speed and of course, Bullet from yes, the Mona coach, man. Right. I see them team get relegated. Oh, God. And gone down to Bush League now. So, let us see how the other season is going to turn up in the schoolboy football and, of course, the Premier League. Right. Anyway, so far so good. Okay, Knicks. Yeah. Pull back one, it's 3-2. Now let me analyze this now. If Knicks can go down to Indiana Pacers on Saturday or Sunday, I know it's on the weekend here, and can fight and get that win down at Indiana Pacers, and take game 7 back to New York, then we stand a chance. OKC is waiting on the winner for this. But I just see that Indiana Pacers just maybe relax and say, well, let us go home and get it done and probably win a 4-2 in game 6. But you don't take them chances there, because if Knicks come prepared and say, all right, we need to win this to carry back in, it is going to be a fight. That game 6 is going to be a fight down at Indiana. So it's going to be a very interesting matchup on the weekend when this game 6 is going to play, when New York goes down to Indiana. So it's not going to be in a rollover for Indiana. It's going to be punch for punch, and it's luck to see who will be lucky enough to come out. But I know if it's going to go into game 7, tip it off that New York will get that game 7 if them win game 6. And I know that, yes, no team have ever come back from 3-1 in a one series, right? Some years ago, Golden State did it against OKC and beat them 4-3. I don't know if New York Knicks can pull off the same thing and get it better off of Indiana Pacers. Let us wait and see how it turns out. And yes, the Champions League is on, and I say Inter Milan, and the favorite is PSG, who should lift their first Champions League. Yes, take it away. Anyway, all right, I want to just heal up Fire Lioness from Ghana there, yes. I'm going to have a word with you, Fire Lioness, and hear what is going on, what you're doing. And of course, my love down there, Coney from the Philippines, yes, and her son, John Earl. Congrats, again, being graduated and stuff like that. And I know she's doing a good job with that fine young man there, her son. So I'm going to get back to some music with her and others and see where everything is that we can do. And talk about entertainment, that Reggae Sunsplash is up and advertising, a lot of things happening. And of course, the events around the corporate era, dancehall, Thursdays, O'Neill Famous. And also, coming up Sunday is a domino final. I'm going to see if I can talk to Gerald Stevens about this final that is coming up in Portmore, and the teams that is playing the final, and who was the winner of the board trophy. I'm going to see if I can get to Gerald Stevens about that. Right. Yes. I know you're watching Conception Espinoza. Yes. Congratulations, my love. Okay, so I'm gonna get do this one here for Dalral. All right.
For DJ Kings to JJ. World of Sports and Entertainment. Kings are be a new tune a drop on Friday, what I'm saying, it and run. Yeah, a drama. Say I know say self-love first. World of Sports and Entertainment. Tell you what go on with a girl. Pumps world. And this me say. Me accept you with your faults and your flaws. Everything you want me give you, never tell you say me can't. Girl, me been through rough time, we been through the storm. Me can't believe you're gone, girl. Nah see me shed no tears. Nah break down even though I care. Girl, I love you and I swear I hope you are listening to your ear. Cause I've been around so many girls from all around the world. And out of all this you I gave my love to, and you really made my heart burn. I thought that we were meant to be and would have stand the test of time. But now I realize you were just a waste of time. One. And don't come back when things get bad and your new relationship a rock. One. And don't come back when things get bad. Kingsley, Let me tell you what go on. Tell her, say, do what you have to. Girl, me not go stop you. You say you wanna leave, then it's better me forgot you. Do what you got to. I just won't stop you if you really wanna leave. Me a take but me love you can't play with me out to fake from the get-go you never real from start would have give you the world don't even have to ask but your disguise like camouflage. Watch your style. I've been around so many girls from all around the world and out of all the she me give me love to and she really make my heart burn. I thought that we were meant to be and would have stand the test of time but now I realize
Wonder Man. Sign there. And there's a lot more now. But Sign, I want to make you know something. You see them long time tune there? But with the video and everything where they do, I need back those. I need back those dollar. Alright. Okay. Coming up to a short break. I want to just play one of the rhythm from Perry, We were supposed to have the project on this, I want to just big up George Hemmings right there, and yes, planning again, George. Yes, I've made the link, and I think they're going to check out the places in Italy, right, and see where are the stops, where the events are going to be. I've told my link over there, George, and them say, all right, I'm going to check it out. I have talked to Fire Lioness and I'm going to check it out and see what they can come up with in Italy. Yes. And then you can plan and know what you're going to do down there. But I want to say to you now, George Hemmings, I don't want you plan and organize and then come up short. Again, I don't want that. So I set the man into task and I'm going to check out what can be done where and where in Italy. And then we will get back to you. Anyway, I want you to just listen to this song from Perry, the Let Me Know Redeem. Up to the time and we're going to just get to the break, and this of course the Let Me Know really one of those that Perry had put up, so we'll get back to that right after the break.
Never gonna tease her. Boom, bang. You don't know it's a rubber dub, health, tonic wine, the finest wine. So all of the man them want to tune into the wine here, You say if you don't want to go long and strong, you just tune into rubber dub.
Tools, Hardware and Supplies is holding up the heat this summer with their super saving summer sale. Prices are slashed on everything you need to fix up your home. Beautiful tiles, sleek doors, top quality windows, modern sanitary ware, exclusive flooring and more. At Tools, Hardware and Supplies, we have you covered for the summer.
So come visit us at 279 Spanish Town Road, 4 South Camp Road, 8 Red Hills Road,
or online at toolsja.com.
Tools!
The Lion King of Hardware.
And vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores.
We're rich in lights, our energy that lights the sky. Shine bright, Jamaica. Shine bright, Jamaica. Feel the rhythm, we're on track. Feel it, feel it. Together we rise, together we climb. JPS Jamaica, together we shine.
Shine for the ends, shine with your family, shine with your friends. Light up the streets and make the vibes blend. Yo, JPS and make the shine never end.
Welcome back to the second segment. Let me tell you what we were doing. We were to compile the songs from the rhythms and have this event next month, of course, at the police officers club and all of that. But things fell through because of some things wasn't going to come true for that event, and it's a little bit disappointing. And I know that the artists them were looking out for it. Steve Toller, everybody, Mashet, everybody, and it just didn't work out. So we'd have to plan again. But it is said that we had kept our anniversary show here at Rebel Radio, and a request is being made by popular demand. The residents here would love for part 2 to be held here sometime in the summer, yes. And it's just us to organize ourselves and to get it back. So I don't know what can be done. I'm going to talk back to the artists, everyone, and see if we can give them a part 2 of what we did right here in April. Maybe sometime, I think July would be the perfect time to do it. So I'm going to get back to the artists to see what can be done where this entertainment package is concerned and they have an interest for it to come back. So we'll talk about that some more. We're going to get back to the Let Me Know Redeem again. Follow me and step to the bank. Big man step to the bank. Big woman step to the bank. Step to the bank. Big man step to the bank. Big woman step to the bank. Draw the money and step to the bank. Step to the. Hey! Love when the woman in my dance. The man does a look on a ground. Love when the girls them a step. One of them be most happy again. Girls them nowadays them so provocative. When the man has to get one inside. Yeah man. What I say? Big man say we step to the bank. Big woman say we step to the bank. Draw the money and the feet to the land. Step to the step to the step to the bank. Big man say we step to the bank. Big woman say we step to the bank. Draw the money say we step to the bank. Step to the step to the step. Yeah, man. One of house and me one car. One house, you one thing. And one thing we know you have to ride the rhythm and step to the bank. Big man say we step to the bank. Big woman say we step to the bank. Step to the step to the step to the bank. When the woman them a dance and take center stage, girls from all boats with enough kind of step to the bank. Big man say we step to the bank. Yeah man, a nice catchy rhythm man. Let me know rhythm. Perry that one you good enough. Perry will like that one. Yes. I know some artists put them things on that one. Let me know. But I still work on a project you're still about. I go wheel and come on them on it again. See me know. Yes. Big up yourself, Ayahuasca, because you know, and you are trend at this time, you know. And, yeah man. Keep on doing the work on a Triple L. Big up Sinai TV. Alright, Dalral. You don't know. Steve Tolong, the veteran. The man continues to play the real. And of course, the reggae princess, Vania Colors. Welcome to Peter Moore. Canada, Peter Moore, don't know. Yes, fish out of water, Peter Moore. Alright. You know, I'm not here from this long time, my friend, man said that know intro money, you know. You understand? Our Rebel Radio. I teach the youth them the right stuff. Intro money representing our Rebel Radio. It's intro money. Rebel Radio. Oh, believe in yourself, have confidence. Yes, man. Intro money. I know him just upon the things that I do him designing same and I don't hear much out of the music, but that's why I'm heal up intro money at this time. Sell some music production, boy, I don't know. But you're up on the things still and I'm not getting anything more from Selsa. You know? Raiden Brian from Portland. Ah, boy. Yes. And of course, I'm going to reach out back to my friends them overseas. I'm going to just touch back and see if I can draw for one more tune right here. Okay. Here goes. All right. Okay. Mama Love. Some more Jana K. I'm going to play that one again. I play Mama Love already. Heal the Woman. Try that one. All right. Some more Jean. Straight out of Canada. Lady P, respect for that one there. Yes. All right. You know, I just want to say this to Coney, you know. Trust me, we never prepare for that, you know. I didn't. I'm really, I said, boy, God, no. It just, boy. It's not easy at all. It's not easy. And we just have to regroup and you know, yes, conception. Okay, taking a little while right there. Try back, Mama Love.
Hey ma, we've been through so much together. Together, why, yeah. You know you're a strong rock, a foundation, a mother, a queen, a grandma. You are everything. Why, mama, you care for me. Even through these tough times, mama was there for me. She's humble and so divine. Mama, you cared for me. Even through my bad vibes, mama was there for me. through the roughness of time.
Yes, I just want to make sure I can talk to Alric Jubilee after this song.
No, she never gave up, yeah. From the country to the city life, so much cars and a pretty light. Young mother with a juvenile, young belly pain. I was the first child you cared for me. Even through these tough times, mama was there for me. She's humble and so divine. Mama, you cared for me. Even through my bad vibes, mama, you cared for me. Through the roughness of time, yeah. I have memories that keep on lingering, soaking on your breast. Hey, while you sing, smiling face, caress your melanin. You're my Nubian queen, yeah. First word me say mama, and she laugh. Drop a couple times before me walk. You me God, hard life you make it look soft. Better than broken, you still carry on. You cared for me, even through these tough times. Mama was there for me. She's humble and so divine. Mama, you cared for me, even through my bad vibes. Mama, you cared for me, even through these rough times. Yeah. Mama, I give you wanna, love you forever. You're a priceless treasure. Mama, I give you honor, oh yeah, love you forever. You're a priceless treasure. Mama, you cared for me through the toughness of times. Mama was there for me. She is humble and so divine. Mama, you cared for me, even through my bad vibes. Mama, you cared for me, yeah. Through the roughest of time, yeah. She held me close, she never let go. Hard time on the food, never love mama, never gave up, no, she never gave up, yeah. Whoa. From the country to the city life, so much cars and a pretty life. Young mother with a juvenile, first belly pain. I was our first child, you cared for me. Mama, you cared for me.
Mama, you care for me. C'est Mojra Naki of Canada there. Alright. I'm trying to get this one here, but I'm gonna just wait for it and then I'm gonna play it right after. Yes, as soon as it loads. Yes, there is, summer is coming on. There's so much things taking place and a lot of events. You don't know, the super weekend coming up, Reggae Sumfest and all, the party and all those. Alright, this is Heal the World.
Sema Janaki,
Semor Janaki.
Slim Flow, Heal the World.
Rona, yeah. Healer, come heal the world. Come heal the world. Just let your love come heal the world. Heal the world. Heal the world. Just let your light come heal the world. So many trials and temptation human facing here. Life we are living now is fading here. Man was created to love while we hating here. A lot of scientists all debating here. Yeah. Now I see the road of storm closer. Lord, let your mercy take over. But let Jah take away our pain. Yeah. Oh Lord, let your people survive this storm. Yeah. Let your light shine upon me. Come heal the world. your love come heal the world. Heal the world. Heal the world. Just let your love come heal the world. Healer. 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 Oh.
I slim flaw. Rasta teach us so much lesson. Love is such a blessing. Number one is strengthening. This world needs a healing. Imagine a world without no war. Love guaranteed and it fills your heart. Education free and knowledge so vast. Now the poor man sit down in a class. Heal the world should be on everyone's thoughts. Children die before their last start. Raping and the killing of the woman must stop. This world needs a healing.
Come heal the world.
I must die.
Just let your love come
heal the world.
Heal the world.
Heal the world.
Just let your light come
heal the world. Yeah. Well, every man could have be his own boss, and every woman could have step up her class. First class, so much rivers with grass.
It is a big thing of your live all faces are smiling, yeah.
Yeah. I pray the most I protect us, most I let.
Heal the world again. Artist Morja from Canada, right there. And must say thank you to my lady there. That yes, we can get a link with this person and playing these songs, you know. All right. Get into something else, all right. Wagwan DJ Spiceman, yes, don't know.
Peter Moore said, for the latest in new music, listen to Kingsley JJ and Rebel Radio, the nicest, the sweetest. DJs, this place is not for you alone, oh. You can't play for yourself alone, oh. Kingsley JJ, hot up the place, man. Him hot up the place, man. Peter Moore, lead out. Peter Moore say, if you catch me live on Rebel Radio, Google Rebel Radio, Jamaica 1. And me I tell you this, you know, I'm an artist DJ Kingsley JJ. I want to them, man. Hot up the spot, man. Burn it.
Oh, again, you know, I always go through a little valley, you know, so I have to just, you know, remind myself that what we're going through and we're carried through the valley. And here, Sister Norita Lewis Prince again, through the valley.
My people, I want you to listen. In the midst of my trials, and all I know, down in the valley, having no one to hold. With the darkness around me, having nowhere to stand.
Yes, you want to hear the tambourine.
My people, I want you to listen. In the midst of my trials, and all I know, down in the valley, having no one to hold. With the darkness around me, having nowhere to stand. On the depth of my sorrow, I can see your great hand. I make it through the valley.
shadow. He said, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. So hold on, my brother, hold on, my sister. You'll make it through the valley. Yeah, you'll make it through the valley. Step by step, step by step, amen. I won't run, I won't jump, I won't fly, won't even try. And I'm looking around me, danger and death. But I know I'll make it, make it, make it. By and by, oh yeah. Yes, I'll make it. I'm gonna make it. No matter what comes my way, I know I will make it. I'll make it through the valley. 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 Amen. I'll make it through the valley. I'll make it through the valley. Make it through the valley.
You know, one of the things me I look at right now, I remember back sometime when I was in Portmore and things was different from what it is now. I just want to even hail up Andrea, yes, and her family over there in Waterford. And just, yes, take time out to hail them up. I won't forget you people. And I used to do things back then when I was at X News Sunday Herald, doing all these gospel show, DJ Nicholas, Papa San, Jason Mighty, with one of the favorite song, World Changer, Ryan Barr, a lot of gospel artists now. One of the things I am looking at now, yes, I'm going to see if I can find back these guys and find out what's happening. I know what had recently happened to Lieutenant Stitchy, right? But what's happening to DJ Nicholas? Gotti. Jason Mighty. And of course, I have a few friends still at the new Portmore New Testament Church of God, right? They're Bayside in Portmore now, yes. And, if I'm to go back and, yes, see what's happening there. And, yeah, I'm going to bring back some of those programs, gospel program, because I remember when that event with the brothers, the Blair brothers that was at our church there at Bayside. It was a wonderful event. All the Blair, Kingsley was one of them, yes, I have my name. But one of the Blair passed on. You still have Willis Blair and you have others, yes, God's children, And so many persons afflict everybody at great New Testament Church of God, Bayside, Portmore there, yes. Yeah, and I'm going to just see if I can make a stop. I'm Kenton, O'Neill Hutton, all of them. Oh my, I miss you guys, And I'm going to see if I can really touch back base with your people and find out what's happening at the New Testament Church of God there. I know Andrea, Paula, Mikey, yes, they're still maybe going there. I want to big up the Oakleys, them, Quite a while now I haven't spoken to them, but I think one of these days I'm going to touch base and do that again and let them know, hey, I'm by Rebel Radio doing my thing. So, yes, I'm going to just do that. We're coming up next to the other break and we're going to touch this one from Kamarla. Kamarla, yes. Hold on. Let me leave that one out. I'm gonna do something else. Yes. Something else. Alright. Who I don't hear from or haven't seen and not active at this time, that is Angela Brown's Burke husband. Paul Burke. I haven't heard or nothing from him. What's happening to Paul Burke, I don't know. But, yes, maybe I'll have to touch base with them and all that, right? King Malakia, let me see what's happening here.
Oh no, it gets
Taking us out to the top of the hour, King Malakia.
no better than this. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I never like this. Love would greet me with a morning kiss. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. I never knew that love would give me so much joy. Love, have me playing like a little boy. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. It's favor from heaven, now in my arms on earth. Oh yes, she's so graceful and so divine. Her love is like a supplement to my bone, bring me healing to my soul. So now and forever, you I want to have and to hold. Cause I never knew that love would make me feel like this. Love would greet me with a morning kiss. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. I never knew that love would give me so much joy. Love, I'm playing like a little boy. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. From the very first time I saw your face, you memorized my mind and gave me saving grace. All those sad memories in my mind now erase. So now I walk and testify, it doesn't matter what another woman try, she can't get me no to cheat and lie. Cause the love will make me feel like this. Love, wake me with the morning kiss. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. I never knew that love would give me so much joy. Love, I've been playing like a little boy. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. Favor from heaven, now in my arms on earth. Oh yes, she's so graceful and so divine. Her love is like a supplement to my bone, bring me healing to my soul. So for now and forever, you I want to have and to hold. I never knew that love would make me feel like this. Love would greet me with a morning kiss. Love, love, love,
Madam Elton, when me drink come please never gonna tease her. Boom, bang. You don't know it's a rubber dub health tonic wine, the finest wine. So all of the man them wanna tune into the wine here, you know. You say if you don't want to go long and strong, you just tune into rubber dub.
Tools, hardware and supplies is holding up the heat this summer with their super saving summer sale. Prices are slashed on everything you need to fix up your home. Beautiful tiles, sleek doors, top quality windows, modern sanitary ware, exclusive flooring and more. At Tools, hardware and supplies, we have you covered for the summer.
So come visit us at 279 Spanish Town Road, 4 South Camp Road, 8 Red Hills Road,
or online at toolsja.com.
Tools!
The Lion King of Hardware.
Oh, Jamaica rise, we're built with fire, passion and vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores.
We're rich in kind, so energy that lights the sky. Shine bright, Jamaica. Shine bright, Jamaica. Feel the rhythm, we're on track. Feel it, feel it. Together we rise, together we climb. JPS Jamaica, together we shine.
Shine from the ends, shine with your family, shine with your friends. Light up the streets and make the vibes blend. Your JPS and make the shine never end.
are going down the stretch now. Welcome back to the final segment here. Well, there's coming up the Grand Slam track event. And when you look at Jamaica's track and field right now as it is, going into this year's World Championship, yes, we should have a pretty decent team. But, you know, every time we're going now, you always have these hiccups and in different camps because of the coaches from these different clubs that are putting a national team together. I am just hoping that when the trials come and the team is selected, because it is June, you're going to have July, August, and then September. And anyone can pick up an injury during this time, heading into the World Championship in September. I'm just hoping everyone will be fit and ready and okay, and the team that will be selected. But I think they have to put it in place just in case anyone might have an injury or something, because it's a long season, and it's not like in August you're going to have the World Championship. It is September. So I'm hoping the J3 have put things in place. And the other thing I want the J3As to do now is that when you select coaches, especially for the team and the relay pool and all that, the coaches control the whole thing. And I know that sometimes you have the athletes, them, you know, will be saying this and what they want to do in relay selection. That can't work. You're here to represent and to run. You can't tell the coach what. The tail must not wag the dog. No. It's that the coach is supposed to know who are the best four for each relays. Whether the 4x1 and the 4x4 or the curve runner, don't necessarily have to be the four fastest. No. Right? You set out the team according to how that person can run on which leg of the relay. You know, somebody who can technically know, instead of saying, well, first, second, third, and fourth. You don't have to run. You can be a good curve runner, you know. All right? You can be a very good curve runner. I remember when in 1984, the Los Angeles Olympics with Donald Quarrier, Free, and Megu. And that turn that Donald Quarrier run for coming from lane 3, handing over to Raymond Stewart, you know. And Donald Quarrier wasn't a 100-meter specialist at that time at the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics, where Jamaica won that silver medal with that quartet with Donald Quarrier and Raymond Stewart, you know, on anchor right there, you know, behind the Americans anchored by Carl Lewis. So they must, for those who are in coaching and know these things, they try to remember that you have specialists that can run a certain leg. And this is what the Americans are doing with Gabby Thomas and those who haven't run the 100-meter. So they should look into this and apply the team wherever the weak legs are. Don't talk about your best runner upon anchor. Right now, Sherika Jackson is not at her best. And I think most suitable, she is suitable for the back stretch. That is the longest leg on the 4x1 with the back stretch. That is where Sherika Jackson should be. And we don't know, but I want to say this right now. You see this 100-meter field in the trials coming next month, it's going to be it's like an Olympic or a World Championship final with this 100-meter with the females. You know, it's something nobody wants me. It's excited. It is more excited than the man with Kishi Thompson, Oblique Civil and others, you know. Right? But when you look at Alana Reid and the other girl, I keep on forgetting her name. She's at one of those universities overseas, right? She and the Clayton twins. You don't know what's going to happen. We haven't heard anything about Elaine Thompson yet. Shelley, you have to go into some overdrive now because these young girls are coming for you, ladies, you know. The Jackson, the Elaine Thompson, and the Shelley and Fraser Price. And I'm telling you, it is going to be a changing of the guard when this 100-meter final matters. When it comes next month at the national trial, you know, I can tell you from now, because knowing Stephen Francis, and I don't think him going to really want to peak the girls for trials. He just want them to qualify, especially the twins. Them going put them in place, preparation to qualify, and it's only 3 because we don't have an automatic spot like some years. Julian Alfred is the defending champion for this 100 meter. So 3 is going to go through, and I know Tina Clayton is going to be in that mix. And you have Brenna Williams is coming back. That one from in the college is coming. It is going to be a very competitive female 100 meters, and 6 persons is going to dip under 11 seconds in that. We don't even talk about Natasha Morrison, who is trailing off right now. But the 3 senior and these 4 young Turks, they are coming real hard. And looking at the composition of the team and who we have available for this 4, Jamaica should be overwhelming favorites for the ladies 4x1 if they put the right team together and don't use favoritism and experience, because that's what is going to count. And I am hoping that, you know, Sherika Jackson can get back that 200 meter form. I don't think Gabby Thomas or any one of these girls can match her if she get back even 80% of her form, because she's a 21-4 runner. None of these girls are new. Sherika Jackson doesn't even report fit and strong. Right now, she's not at her best. She's about 50 to 60%, and everybody is strapping and beating her. So she have a lot of work to do, Sherika Jackson, to get back where she was 2 seasons ago, coming off injury. But it's not going to be so easy. But for the 100 meter, I know the Clayton twins are going to stake a claim in that. So between Sherika Jackson, Shelley and Fraser Price, and Elaine Thompson, they are going to make way for these young people. Brianna Williams is looking good also. So let me see what is going to shake up. It's going to be a very competitive. And also congratulations in order for Christopher Kobe Taylor, who just came back with a bang running at that meet last at the National Stadium, even the running road competition, his first run, 45.66, and looking good. And I know that he's going to dip under 45 seconds. Welcome back. And he can, and more, once he's back, we're going to have a formidable 4x4. Look at what happened last year now. The 3 guys them make it, then they run the relay, and none of them do even make the second round. That is so embarrassing. Yes, so congrats, Christopher Taylor, and I hope it's looking good for these guys. Sorry, in the 400 meters flat that is going to come. So, yeah. And to qualify even the relays, Jamaica can get a chance to put together the right team. We don't want an upscotch team. I'm just hoping that the coaches, with them respective athletes, can make the athletes available for the 4x1 and the 4x4 and the mixed relay. I'm just hoping for that. Don't send a makeshift team. That is too embarrassing. We are rich in sprinting. We don't want a makeshift team. No. We're looking good in the hurdles, but the Americans have 2 champions there, and them looking very hard to beat. So let us see what our girls and of course Broadbell and what Jamaicans will always have a say in the 110 meter hurdles. We'll see. In the middle 200 meter, well, we are not there as yet. There and there about no, but we're looking good. Kishin Thompson, Oblique Civil, and others. I was going to line up against Noah Lyles and Akain Simbini from South Africa. It's going to be a very good 100 meter, but something lacking from Kishin Thompson there. Just need to get some strength work, because the rounds are going to take a toll, and I think that is one of his weakness. That he can prevail this time, and I don't think 9-7 is going to win the goal. It's going to take 9-6 to win the goal at the World Championship later this year. So you have some work to do right there. That is Kishan Thompson. And of course, Oblique Civil. What else can we look at? Other areas. 800 meter not higher goal. She has seen better days. But I think she's going to represent again. I don't know if she can get a medal. She's always there, but not coming up good enough to get a medal right there. The 400 meter hurdles. Well, there's no more Jahil Hyde. He has packed it up, and we're looking for new persons on that in that event. In the field events, Stoner, we don't know if he's gonna be available for the World Championship because he's pursuing the football right there, you know. So we don't know what is gonna happen where Stoner is concerned. For the discus right there. In the triple jump, of course, Shanika Ricketts still looking for that gold medal. She's always coming up one short, somebody getting the better of her. So we want to see what she can come up with. And on the long jump, Powell, our guys there, you know, hope they can get the better of this guy from Greece. Yes, put in some work to jump something like a 8.6 to get the gold medal from this guy here from Greece. Right. What other events we're looking at for the World Championship we can get the medals into? Let us see. All right, those are some of the things we're looking at. But the relays are very important. Not only that Jamaica can put the right team. Coming up next week, Saturday, yes, is the Racers Grand Prix, and it looks promising with all the entrants that have been confirmed so far. And yes, that is next Saturday at the National Stadium. Of course, I will be there to see that 100 meters there between our Jamaican guys and those who are coming to run that event. We're going to see Christopher Taylor, whether he's going to be running the 200 or the 400 meters there. Yes. So there's a lot more there that we can deal with and to be playing there. Okay. All right, we have about a few more minutes, and we don't have no Premier League coming up. The Premier League is dusted and over, and congratulations again to Liverpool. Of course, you have Chelsea was won the Conference League, even though they gone to the Champions League because of the qualification there. And congratulations to Tottenham Hotspur, finishing 17th in the league, but got a Champions League spot by winning the Europa. Manchester United in all kind of problems there. I don't know what happened to my team there. Can't understand. Anyway, I wanted to just big up my friend. I know that, you know, a little disappointment there. Alric Jubilee, giving you all the praises. Let me see what this one is saying for Alric Jubilee here.
You just got to listen. Here we go. Blessed. That's what you are. So blessed. In the eyes of other men. Whoa. Blessed. That's what you are. And oh yes. You made me wondering where you're from. Oh, I pray night and day for a woman like you to come away. And now that you're here with me, I gotta do what it takes to make you stay. You have captured me, turned my life into reality. To loving you, girl, that's my responsibility. Blessed, that's what you are. So blessed, in the eyes of other men. Lord of mercy, blessed, that's what you are. And oh yes, you made me wondering where you're from. The search of love for me is finally over. When you call my name, here I come, running through the burning fire. Your love has kept me stronger and stronger. Oh, I hope, oh, I pray, this will last forever. Blessed, that's what you are. So are. And oh yes, you make me wonder where you're from. Just sent you specially for me to love. Your love is straight from above. Wouldn't want to go to sleep at night knowing you're not in my arms. Wouldn't like to wake up one morning and find out you were gone. Lord have mercy, bless. That's what you are. So blessed in the eyes of other men. Bless. That's what you are. And oh yes, you may be wondering where you're from. And oh yes, you may be wondering where.
Yeah, man, bless. I want you good from Alric Jubilee. All right, let us see if we can get something from him on this one here. Ah. Alright, not getting through to Alric Jubilee there. Alright. Alright, okay. That one was a very good one from Alric Jubilee there. Georgia Mings. Yes, I can tell you about Bring Back the Fire prayer conference. That is Saturday, July 19, 2025. And this is going to be at Vision Outreach International, 26N Tyson Avenue, Floral Park, New York. Yes, this is one of the events that he will be on. George Hemmings right there. And you'll be hearing more. It's out. Admission is US $55. You're gonna person like Chief Apostle Garfield Wilson, Prophetess Judith Wilson, Evangelist Rosalind Deans, Music Minister Frederick Parasing, and of course G.D. Emmings. I'm a spiritual man of George Emmings there, I can tell you. For this event, Saturday, July 19, 10:30 a.m. US time and 11:30 a.m. Jamaica time. What an event. Deliverance is the children's bread. Matthew 15:28, Mark 7:27. So again, Vision Outreach Center, Outreach International, 26N Tyson Avenue, Floral Park, New York, 11001. Right there. So your time has come. That's one of the events. George is will be on. You don't know, George is a man doing thing, and yes, he's the man of the band and all that, so yeah. Yeah, George Hemmings. I know this one is familiar, you know, George, but I want you to remind me this instrumental, the name of it. All right, I'm gonna ask you when I call you.
Hi everybody, welcome back. Fred Rorson back here for White Lion Productions. We just got out of rehearsal with Concrete Reggae Band. I'm currently sitting here with the saxophonist, Richard Studd. Richard, say hello to the people.
Yeah, man, bless her. That's what I say.
Okay, so Richard, tell them how long you've been playing and all the people that you played with.
Well, I've been playing saxophone for over 10 years.
All right, that's a Concrete Reggae Band rehearsal right there. And you know, George is doing his thing right there, and you know, yes. There's a lot more. All right, from George Hemmings right there. Let me see if I can get him. I have a few minutes to leave. We're going to see if we can get George. Welcome to the world of sports and entertainment. George Hemmings, where in the world are you right now? Shout it out.
I'm in Chicago. I have a big show tomorrow. Right here in Maywood, Illinois. At Jamaica Market. Right here tomorrow.
Okay, so you're on the road right now.
No, I'm just gonna leave, go on the road, go Indiana, pick up a load, bring it back here to Chicago because I got to park and go to the show tomorrow.
Okay.
And then I leave on Sunday. Yeah,
I was just reading out that event for July with the evangelists and those people. I was just mentioning it a little while on air. Yeah, and I want to talk with you. In July, I want to talk with you about it, but I'm running out of time now, so it won't be today. But I'm going to talk with you about that event in New York.
Yeah, and the one in Chicago, Festival of Life. That's a big show. About 10,000 people coming out. The 11th of July. People from Jamaica coming up. Elephant Man, Richie Stevens, all of them coming up.
Okay.
I'm also on that show.
Where is that gonna be host?
Downtown Chicago.
Chicago. All right. I need you to give me a link on that. Who's promoting it?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get a talk
Yes.
with it there before the time. Okay, yeah, at least. When is it again?
The time I can send the 11th of July. That's a very big show.
Okay.
It's a black people show. Every year they have it.
All right. This I call to tell you now. The source are finding places right there for the Italy thing. They're gonna get back to me, and then they will let me know that itinerary. So I find the source, and they said that okay, they'll check it out and they'll get back to me and tell me what is what. And I told them I would want to link with someone. They then said no problem. So they are on it as I speak. Okay.
All right, that sounds good.
So I am just hoping that everything goes right when I link when my counterpart, because he's in England but he's Ghanaian, and he said, well, yes, he has persons we can, you can get to talk to him as well. All right.
That sounds good because, as I said, set the show for September. We can just go do 3 or 4 shows.
Please.
And your other artists, I can just book the artists to perform.
Yeah, I told them about it, so they're doing that part. I spoke to them about it. All right, now I don't have much time, and organizing something again. Yeah, so gonna see how that work out.
Right.
And anything, my other phone is down, so you have to just keep on linking me on this one. Yeah, but I'm
because
just,
I need the EPK, right?
yes, yes.
I need the EPK.
Send the kit and that for me, and yeah, let me just see what.
Everything.
Everything. I'm
All right.
do my work there.
Yeah, I will send everything to you. Yeah, man, no problem.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. So I don't have much time. I'm gonna wrap up now. So we will talk later.
All right, no problem.
All right. Respect, George. Okay. So yes, I was trying to get to Alric, but didn't get through. I want to go play back this one. Happy Mother's Day. I'm belated that they're gonna take us out. So yes, I'll be back in touch with you, Alric.
This tune dedicated to my lovely mother and also my empress. Early in the morning when my mother she wake up in the kitchen where she puts on the teapot, I love my face before I enter to school. Early in the morning when my mother she rise, then the kitchen.
Yes, man, I'll just wrap up right now, and this one is going to take us out. And I'll speak up all my friends, everyone there in England, in Ghana, Nigeria, all over the world, especially Coney in the Philippines, my love there. Yes, so, yeah, we're going to be in touch, do back the thing again. I'm hoping that I can come next month, can resume back the weekend run up on Mondays. So, all good. Everything is good for today. And this is the last Friday in this month. And just want everyone to take care and do nothing and make sure that all is well. Be careful, be aware of your surroundings, and just enjoy the entertainment and the sports on the weekend. This is Kingsley JJ. Yes, out and see you again.
Kitchen where she hand me the teacup, kisses all over my face before I head her to school. Happy to say she's a loving mother. Proud to say that now, who she's dear from birth. Her kisses and her touch, just like an angel.
When me drink and please never gonna tease her. Boom, bam. You don't know it's a rubber dub health tonic wine, the finest wine. So all of the man them wanna tune into the wine here, you know. You say if you don't want to go long and strong, you just tune into rubber dub.
Tools, hardware and supplies is only up big week this summer with your super saving summer sale. Prices are slashed on everything you need to fix up your home. Beautiful tiles, sleek doors, top quality windows, modern sanitary ware, exclusive flooring and more. At Tools, hardware and supplies, we have you covered for the summer.
So come visit us at 279 Spanish Town Road, 4 South Camp Road, 8 Red Hills Road,
or online at toolsja.com.
Tools!
The Lion King of Hardware.
Oh, Jamaica eyes were built with fire, passion and vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores.
We're rich in kind, so energy that lights the sky. Shine bright, Jamaica. Shine bright, Jamaica. Feel the rhythm, we're on track. Feel it, feel it. Together we rise, together we climb. JPS Jamaica, together we shine.
Shine from the ends, shine with your family.
Yes, yes. Welcome, welcome back. You know, it's time for big people's business. Yes, this is where you must stay if you want to win big money at the track tomorrow. All right. Hand you over now to Dr. Paul Wright.
Thank you very much, Desmond. I am running slower today. Well, Suter has another problem. It's a little problem there. We are not getting the information as early as we can, and Welsh has decided to forego today's program. 9 races tomorrow, 9 races on top. We start at 12 noon, and the feature race. Ooh, let me tell you about the feature race. Race number 8, the Harlequin Cup. 3 hours and up, open allowance horses going 5 furlongs straight. Remember, the starting gate will be put over to the near side, and only 7 of them will be in the gate. Therefore, the number 1 horse is not at a big disadvantage. It really will start in the middle of the racetrack. 7 horses, and let me tell you something. If you ever wanted to say, what day I must go to the races, go to the races tomorrow to watch the Harlequin Cup. 7 of the fastest horses in Jamaica, with the best jockeys in Jamaica, all vying for the top 1. We'll tell you more about that later. First race on the program is over 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. This one is for the native bred 4 years and up, non-winners of 2, and they go 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. And we have, starting here, 9 horses will go to the post. Military Light, Chief Dissident, those are all of them. All of them will go no late non starters as yet. What are the exotic bets? The Catch 9 starts here, where you find the winner of the first 9 races, all of the 9 races, and we also have the Reggae 6, where you find the winners of race 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we have some more exotic bets for you. The first race has all the betting opportunities. Double, Exactor, Quinella Superfecta, Trifecta, High Five, and the lucrative Rolling Triple. My top 4 in race number 1, remember these 4 horses, $600 get you an exacta box, and once the exacta has been an outsider, as what we always call our lunchbox special, didn't do so badly on the last race day. We had races Friday and Saturday of last week, and the cooked food special came home on Saturday. So, here are my top 4 horses in race number 1. 5 furlongs, 6 furlongs. Number 1, Chief Dissident. The hottest jockey I've seen in a long while. Radesh Roman. Champion jockey. But he gets his horse in a good position. He fights like anything when he's been challenged. And most importantly, he never gives up. I wish some of these apprentices would see that when they get beaten, they stop riding and don't lick the exacta or the trifecta or whatever it is. He doesn't stop riding. Radesh Roman. He's riding number 1, Chief Dissident. Opaki Lynch, who trains for Joyous Racing. Number 2 is Global Machine, Country Francis. Only has 8 winners so far this year. Not doing so well. We thought he'd be a little better as the champion has done 40-yard. He rides this one for Carlton Cunningham, who has 3 winners already from his only 17 starts this year. Number 6 is Himaya, Ryan Lewis, one-time champion jockey going overweight. Make a note of that. Overweight for Jason Acosta, who trains this one for Mom, Elizabeth. And number 8, Golden Lawyer. Demar Williams, this young apprentice, gets a lot of rides. He's improving, not there yet. Makes some little basic errors, but one thing about being an apprentice jockey at a racetrack, the more rides you get, the better you become. And he's improving every time. He rides this one for David Powell, who has 2 wins already out of 39 starts. 1, 2, 6, and 8. Those are my top 4. And that really be the races between number 1 and number 2, Chief Dissident and Global Machine. And I'm going with Chief Dissident to get the better of Global Machine, Golden Lawyer, and Himaya, with those filling out the trifecta and superfecta. Second race in the program, 12:40 p.m. This one is for the big claimers, $1.5 to $1.2 million. And they go 1 mile or 1,600 meters. Only 6 declared here. The quick 4 starts here, so if you don't do so well in the pick 9 and the reggae 6, you have another opportunity to have some exotic bets. The quick 4 starts here. The play spot 8 starts here. Remember the formula for the play spot 8. The first 2 in the next 8 races, even though if your horse finishes 3rd, you will get a place dividend, but you will not be qualified for the place spot 8. So make a note of that. Here are my top 3 in race number 2. They go 1 mile or 1,600 meters. Number 2 is Sanity and Chippy. Who is the jockey? Radish Roman. Replaces Jan Richardson in this one. Remember, this one has been going over distance of ground, not doing as well as he thought. And they thought it would do in overnight, but back in claiming. So make a note of that. And the champion jockey has been asked to ride this one. Number 4, that is a Money Miser. Richard Henry going 3 kilos off 57 to go at 54 for Fitzroy Gillespie. This one has very bad form, but that is an overnight. In claiming now for 1.5, look for an improved run. And number 5, Burn Notice, with Richie Shakes slipping 3 off 56 to go for Marlon Brown, who trains this one for Soldier Camp. Know that Marlon just got this one, having bought it for $1.5 million from Adrian Prince, and that was the last time this horse raced. I think it was back in April. So my top 3 here is 2, 4, and 5. I really think that Burn Notice is on a roll, is better than this group, and should be able to continue winning with an easy one at Ricky Shakes and 53 kilos. So in race number 2, I'm going at number 5, Burn Notice, to get the better of number 2, Sanity and Chippy with the champion jockey, and number 4, Richard Henry, teaming up with Fitzroy Gillespie, one-time big jockey, now big trainer. The third race on the program is over 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. A maiden condition rate with no restrictions for 4-year-olds and up. 9 of them will go to the post, but we only have double, exacta, and trifecta. No superfecta or high 5, but we still have the rolling triple. The early 5 star starts here, another opportunity for an exotic bet, and you have to find the winners of race 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, here are my top 3 in race number 3. I'm going to start with number 3, Albeculan. Radish Roman again. He had 7 winners over the last 2 race days. He's on 3 big chances here in race number 3. He rides this one for Errol Burke, who's only had 2 winners from his start this year. This horse was lame the last time and flew over 5 furlongs. And that was back in March. Tune to the minute. And coming back here with the champion jockey in the saddle. So make a note of that. Number 4, in race number 3, as we turn the page quickly. Number 4 is General Karula with Conrad Ellis. With number 5 with Nucky Papa has Richard Henry slipping 3 for Lon Curlew. Lon Curlew, 4 starts, 2 wins, 1 second. He doesn't start his horses if he doesn't think he's going to win, since he has come back from a little layoff. Richard Henry has a stable up for this one, and he got this one. This one, he changed stables back in April. This is now the end of May. So look for Georgie finding out exactly what the issues were. This one is coming to run good. And this little outsider here at a very, very good horse, trained by Donovan Plummer, young Conrad Ellis in the saddle with only 52 kilos. So, in the third race, my top 3 are number 3, 4, and that's Cherry Blossom, not General Carlin. Cherry Blossom with that great apprentice, Richard Craig. 3, 4, and 6 are my top ones here in race number 3, because I made a mistake there with number 5. Number 6 is Cherry Blossom. This one's owned by Glenn Moore, and Colin Ferguson is the one. Colin Ferguson of the bus transfer fame. 16 starts, 2 wins and a third, and a second, 2 thirds. This one has been fading with, and he got this one, and he has decided to remove the Lasix. But when you look at the back class of Cherry Blossom, it's much better than this group. I'm going to Cherry Blossom just to get the better of number 4. And this one is Lucky Papa in race number 3. The 4th race in the program is 6 furlongs at 1,200 meters. For native 4-year-olds and up, non-winners of 4. Imported 4-year-olds must be non-winners of 3. 7 horses declared here. And once again, double exacta, trifecta, and liquidative rolling triple. Twilight 6 starts here, always getting more opportunities to cash in on the big bets and some lucky set 2 punters won some nice exotic bets on the weekend. So look for this one, pay a good money. There's already $3.5 million in the kitty. Here are my top 3 in race number 4. Number 1, Main Mistress, the favorite. See Dick ride, he can ride. Not many rides, but he has gone 14 wins already this year. 8 seconds and 8 thirds. He rides this one for Peter John, who trains for Dad and Mom in the PJK team. The Main Mistress is the favorite and will be very hard to beat in the 4th race. Now let's turn the page to look for number 6, and that's King's Crown. Who's in the saddle? Radesh Roman. If he's fit, he's going to have a lot of excellent rides. This one, he rides this one for Stephen Todd, who cranes for the people from Mandeville, the Black Brothers. So look for this one to run a good race. And number 7, Justin Big Time. Disappointed me personally with Dane Dawkins the last time at 6-1. Thought it would do better behind Midnight Flight and a Smart Trick. Justin Big Time, Smart Trick, I think, was disqualified in that one. But Dane Dawkins has gotten back in the saddle for this one, trained by Gary Sobrati for their family from this group here always does very well. There's a very happy family. We know them very well. So in race number 4, it is 1, 6, and 7. Justin Big Time is going to run an improved race, but I really can't see the one horse losing, and I think this one should be a banker in your exotic bets. Number 1, Main Mistress. The 5th race on the program, where some outsiders lie, is at 2:45 p.m. over 5.5 furlongs or 1,100 meters. This is for the 3-year-olds and up, optional claiming here, 250 to 350,000. 11 horses are declared cleared here. Double exotic bet, the late 5-star, final winners of the last 5 races on the program, races 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And there's a nice carryover there of just over $250,000. All the bet opportunities are available in race 5. So here are my top 4 in race number 5. Number 2, Air of Fire. Got a call this morning that this one, shooting duck. Demar Williams slipping 2, 3, or 55 for the Swedish man who trains for Michael Howard. This is a combination that has really stood the test of time. Mikey claimed this one and gave it to his longtime trainer, Air of Fire, and this one, a lot of whispers from the this morning. This one should be running very well. Number 5 in the 5th race, 5-5. That is Last Dance, Omar Simpson. Seldom used, this jockey, only 10 rides so far with 1 second. He rides this one for Mikey Marlowe, who trains a New Blue Limited. New Blue Limited has been stringing some surprises with at long odds. So make a note of that. This one will be at long odds. And Omar Simpson is not going to get a lot of people rushing. So you will get a good odds, but it will run well. It will run well, so look for that run. Number 5, to run a big race. Number 10 is Little Google Thing with the champion jockey, past champion jockey, Ryan Lewis, and Nicholas Smith teaming up for this one. Nicholas doesn't start many horses, no wins this year. 6 starts, 1 second, 1 third, and he has asked Ryan Lewis to ride this one. He got this one recently from Ricardo Brown, and he got this one for Anthony Dennis. He bought this one. Let's see how this one will run. And number 11, on the wide outside in this race, and that is written by the gentleman, Jane Ellis, Muzo, for Oral Hayden, who owns and trains this one. This one not doing as well as he thought. Oral Hayden has taken it off the park, bringing it back, and now giving it to the Canterman to ride. So, my top 4 here in number 5 are 2, 5, 10, and 11. this is where my cuckoo special comes out. Number 10, Little Brewer Thing. To get Nicholas Smith in the winner's enclosure for the first time, let me start by congratulating him. His first win in 2025, and it has to be in race 5, a solid number 10. Little Brewer Thing, my really cooked food special, and look for, I told you, a good run from number 5, Last Dance. But don't leave out the Canterman. Number 6 race is where myself and Red Shooter always tell you there are some big outsiders that slide into this one, and Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment Limited has assisted by making this the hardest race to pick the winner. This race is over 6.5 furlongs or 1,300 meters. It is for a maiden condition race, a native with 3-year-old. No restrictions here. And 10 horses are going to the post here. And the last exotic bet, the Strike 4, that is the one on this one. And that a nice carryover there of $886,000. Get in early, get in often with the late pick 4. They call it the Strike 4. In the 6th race, here are my top 4 in this one. Number 1, Alive, Ryan Lewis and Jason Acosta, training for a group that calls themselves M&P. These horses, the thing about this Jason and the M&P, they always get into the money. So look for this one when I'm played. But Alive won't get a big price, but we have an excellent chance of running very well in race number 6. So look out for that one. Number 5 is Humility. Rod the Bud. Since he is back in Jamaica, he only had one ride. He gets another ride here today, so he's looking a little fitter, and he's working horses in the morning. He rides this one to owner trainer Dalton Sergio. That's Humility. I saw this one flying home over 5 furlongs round the last time. And who in the saddle? Was the young apprentice Gordon. Now they've gone for Rod the Bud. So look for Humility to be running on strongly towards the end of the race. Turning the page quickly for the other selections here in race number 6. Number 6, and that is in race 6, in race 5, with 25. Number 6 is Nuclear Jet. Dane Dawkins, the most improved jockey I've seen since he went abroad. Rides this one for Enos Ground. Small string, 6 starts, 1 first, 1 second, 1 third. He trains in front of Mark Crosby, so he doesn't start his horses for fun. He's a serious trainer, and he has asked Dane Dawkins to ride number 6 in race number 6 and number 10. Don Crazy, Philip Parchment. I call him a job jockey. Now you saw him over the straight 5 on my Cook Food special a couple of weeks ago at a furlong from home, 6th. And driving for all he's worth. Well, he'll be doing the same thing here for Barry Bernard. This one over a journey the last time, with 5 straight, kept going to the side and lost at 5-2. Comes back here now a little further with Philip Parchment, replacing the apprentice, stronger, more experienced. Don Crazy is number 10. So my top 4 here is 1, 5, 6, and 10. And win with strength. Philip Parchment and Don Crazy to close the double with the Cook Food special, a 10-10 double in race 5 and race 6. The 7th race in the program is over 5.5 furlongs or 1,100 meters. 7 horses are declared in the 7th, and remember the last triple, the races, the winners of 7, 8, and 9, has a minimum care payout there of $400,000. My top 3 here in race number 7, because we only have double exacta and trifecta. So in race number 7, my top 3 are number 2, Wayne's Cherry Links. This is because Wayne Henry and Ian Lodge are the joint owners in this one. Barry Bernard trains this one, and coming over layoff, and Barry has put the blinkers in it, moved the apprentice off when he had good results from Dane Dawkins, and now Dane Dawkins is back in the saddle. Look for Wayne's Cherry Links to run still in the race. In race number 7. Number 6 is for Easy Money with Shane Ellis. This one has got the name from a visiting race caller, Easy Money, when this one in favorites goes through. Anthony Nunes trains this one for Stefan Narayan Singh, and he has gone to the Canterman to look for this one to run a good race. And number 7, Princess Chris. USA bred Shane Richardson riding this one for Norman Smith. Norman has 2 wins already. Trained it 1 for Colin Elkhart, and this one was seen flying over 6.5 furlongs the last time. Needs a bit of it earlier, and will be there or thereabouts at the end. So, in race number 7, 2, 4, 6, and 7, I really think the favorite will get this one. Wayne's Cherry Links with Dane Dawkins should be able to get away from this group and beat easy money with the Canterman. The ace is the feature race. What a race. Worth the time, the effort. If you can't make it to the track, make it to an off track, or even if you're at home or in hospital, borrow somebody's phone. Get on YouTube. This race is worth a good look. This went 5 furlongs straight, only 7 racetrack. The number 1 horse will be in the middle of the racetrack, so it's not much of a disadvantage. Only 7 declared. My top 3 in the sprint of the ages. Number 2, Desert of Malibu. Speed with Dane Dawkins. Number 3, Legacy Isle. Speed with Radish Roman, the champion jockey. Look for this one, the Fly. And number 6, is that a fact? Hardball Holiday, 57 kilos, but you know, he never gives up. And the last time this one was very disappointing in the top group, and now the trainer, Jason Acosta, has removed the tongue tie, so this one should run an improved race, but it's going to run a good race. So, 3, 2, and 6, the race between Desert of Malibu and Legacy Isle. Legacy Isle, back to itself, is going to fly. And I tell you, folks, the last time this one was back to itself was in April, when it ran over, I think it was 5 rounds in a minute flat. This one, folks, this is not a normal horse. 57 kilos, Desert Malibu will get 2 kilos on Dane Dawkins, but I'm going to Legacy Isle to get the better of the favorite Desert of Malibu in the race for the ages, the Harlequin Cup. The 9th and final, the Dig Out Handicap. This race is over 5 furlongs straight, 1,000 meters straight, but then you bet 5 years and up, 9 minutes or 3, 11 declared here. This one, difficult one to pick. All the betting opportunities available except double and triple. We have double leg, we have exacta, quinella, trifecta, superfecta, and high 5. My top 4 in the 9th and final, the Dig Out Handicap. Number 2, Bella Bella. Who is the jockey? Radish Roman. Leave him out at your peril tomorrow because he's not joking around. So look for this one. Number 1, Pips. CD Ride. Dick Can Ride. The 11 draw and the number 1 draw and the number 2 draw. Badly drawn. Badly drawn. I'm telling you this. But speed is going to tell, and experience. 1 and 2 must be in your exotic bets. But the outside horses have an advantage. And number 10, Princess Aquila with Yuval Pinnock and Anthony Nunes, working like a dream, doing very well, and has proven last time with Young Gordon over a mile, put me some speed that I didn't know this one had, so put this one in your exotics and Golden Loyalty. This one will be the favorite. Philip Parchment going overweight for Paul Swaby. This one has been 1 pace recently, but coming here in this group is going to fly. And so those are my top 4. 1, 2, 10, and 11. And I'm going to the champion jockey to close the program, as he did on Saturday. Bella Bella is my firm choice in the 9th and final. So those of you who tuned in late, we're going to go over the selection for you. Remember, the next time we are going to be here, we're going to be having some important information for you from trainer Will Shooter as we go through and tell you who the sections are tomorrow. Pens and papers out. In the first race, my firm selection is number 1, Chief Dissident. In the second race, I'm going to number 5, Burn Notice. In the third race, number 6, Cherry Blossom. In the fourth race, number 1, the favorite, Main Mistress. In the fifth race, my cooked food special is number 10, Little Groovy Thing. In the sixth race, for the 10-10 double, is number 10, Don Crazy Whitfield Parchment. In the seventh race, my firm selection is number 2, Wayne's Cherry Links. In the eighth race, the feature race, the big race, Legacy Isle, to show them a clean pair of heels. And then the Dig Out Handicap race number 9, number 2, Bella Bella, to close the program as the champion jockey did on the last time. That time it was a cooked food special. This time it's Bella Bella. So during your selection, make sure you tune in every Friday, 5:30 p.m. to the racing station on the internet. Back now to the studio.
Yes, that's the end of today's show. Thanks to all my listeners and viewers. Yes, thank you for taking time out to be with us. As per usual, we are asking road users, drivers, pedestrians, riders, let us have an accident-free weekend, please. And do whatever you can to avoid the gunmen. Let us stay alive. Until Monday, this is Rebel Radio, and I am Desmond Richards.
Wine, the finest wine. So all of the man them wanna tune into the wine here, you know. You say if you don't want to go long and strong, you just tune into Rubber Dub.
Tools, hardware and supplies is holding up the heat this summer with their super saving summer sale. Prices are slashed on everything you need to fix up your home. Beautiful tiles, sleek doors, top quality windows, modern sanitary ware, exclusive flooring and more. At Tools, hardware and supplies, we have you covered for the summer.
So come visit us at 279 Spanish Town Road, 4 South Camp Road, 8 Red Hills Road,
or online at toolsja.com.
Tools!
The Lion King of Hardware.
Jamaica rise, we're built with fire, passion and vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores.
We're rich in kinds, so energy that lights the sky. Shine bright, Jamaica. Shine bright, Jamaica. Feel the rhythm, we're on track. Feel it, feel it. Together we rise, together we climb. JPS Jamaica, together we shine.
Shine from the ends, shine with your family, shine with your friends. Light up the streets and make the vibes blend. Your JPS and make the shine never end.
He's always there for me. Yeah. So no matter what the circumstances may be, no, God is always there for me. Yeah. Through the sunshine or through the rain, through the pleasure or through the pain, God is always there for me. So I met this old man. He was so poor, didn't hold no bed, so we slept on the floor. He's always smiling